fans watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today USA Boxing. We are back with another one. What's up? Another one. You know what I mean? You know how we do it, man. Today, Thursday, man. Happy Thursday, everybody, man. Who getting it in, making it do what it do. As a matter of fact, let me move my camera over a little bit more. Look like it's kind of tilted a little. Let me about right there. That's good. That's Gucci. Yeah, man. What's happening, everybody, man? Happy Thursday, man. You know what I mean? Now tomorrow's gonna be Nick Sack Fridays. Tomorrow gonna be Nick Sack Fridays. Nick Sack. Hey, you already know what time it is, man. True. Hey, shout out to Teach in the building. Teach, what's happening, man? Teach in the building, drumming for life in the building. Major Key Boxing from the O in the building. Our money always getting money. You get what I'm saying? RJ in the building, Hot Rod the Flame. What's going on, fam? Hot Rod the Flame. I like that name. Hot Rod the Flame. I like that. That's catchy as hell. Hot Rod the Flame. Shout out to Elijah, Old Dirty Boxing. It's so dirty. You know what I mean? It is what it, not dirty, dirty. You know what I mean? You got to put a little country slang on it. You know what I mean? Anyways, man. Hey, you know, it is what it is, man. Yeah, the day Thursday, man. I think the day Thursday, you know, shit. Yeah, the day Thursday. Yeah, the day Thursday. I'm pretty sure the day is Thursday. Anyway, man, let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. You know, I was sitting back on the Twitterverse. You know, I was sitting back on the Twitterverse. I do a lot of observing on Twitter. I really don't do, I really don't do a lot of surfing on well, I do surfing on YouTube, but I don't really look at boxing stuff, really. You know, I look at a lot of old school music. I was looking up Rick James today. Rick James, you know, his Street Life album. A new edition, Rap Trans, just a whole lot of other people, stuff and stuff like that. And I was doing that. Then I look at a lot of the content creators who got really, really big channels, like million subscribers, 2-3 million subscribers. My favorite is Mr. Beast. This guy by the name of Mr. Beast. I think he's the biggest on YouTube. Every time he drop a video, he get 1 billion views. Not a billion views. He get every time he drop a video, he get like 100 million plus. Somewhere up in there. Every time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see Mr. Beast. I want to make sure I'm right. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Mr. Beast. Cause I don't know. I think I'm a little off. Mr. Beast. He is y'all look him up. Ain't nobody fuck with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is a monster, boy. Mr. Beast is a monster. Like, he is the master of YouTube. There you go, Mr. Beast. Yeah, my bad. I said 1 billion, my bad. Every time he drop a video, this motherfucker, he getting 50 million videos. He getting 50 million views plus. Every time. 80 million, 88 million, 107 million, 256 million, 221 million. Yeah, this guy right here, yeah, Mr. Beast ain't nothing to play with. You know what I mean? Like YouTube, like we chitlin circuit. YouTube chitlin circuit. Take your biggest channel and subtract all of the subscribers that he bought earlier. And when they first started, because they were buying subscribers back then, quite a few of them. To get rid of all of that stuff there, and then YouTube, we chitlin. We chitlin circuit. We the bottom of the barrel. Literally. Anyways, we need 800 more. I would never reach that mark that where this guy's at. Mr. Beast has 131 million subscribers. But anyway, we almost at 20,000, so we need about 800. We need about 8 more hundred to get the 20,000, and that'll be good. So let's give everybody a round of applause and let's get into the show. Anyways, Oscar Dela Hoya. Bad news. Dela Hoya says Jermall the Hitman. I don't like to call him the Hitman because it's disrespect. It's disrespect to Tommy Hearns. There's nothing Hitman about this guy. So I'm gonna just say, and I'm not gonna disrespect him and say the shit man like I normally do. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be nice today. I'm gonna be nice. Bad news. Dela Hoya says that Jermall Charlo protected by the WBC. Had the receipt. I just said my thumbnail. Plus, we're gonna talk about Amanda Serrano and ALICIA BAUMGARDNER. Shout out to, let me see, was it a member? Shout out to Gertz, man, for becoming a new member, man. Salute, fam.
Hey, okay.
Let's get into the show, man. Let's get into the show. Now, there is some validity to this, but it ain't just Jermall Charlo. There's quite a few. There's a couple of fighters that's in the witness protection program, whether they in there with their promotional companies or whether they in it with a sanctioning body. You do know that these sanctioning bodies, like perfect example, WBC is telling Mauricio Suleiman is saying, Beterbiev, I'm not going to allow you to go fight Bivol in a unification match to see who will become undisputed. You're going to be forced to fight your mandatory in Callum Smith. And if you don't fight him, we're going to strip you of the belt. Now, the man just defended a mandatory. I think that was the WBA mandatory or WBO or something like that. He just defended a WBA mandatory or something of that sort with, with another sanctioned body. Now, and last time I checked, Beterbiev is white. So this is why you can't really do skin color politics in boxing, because you have some white fighters that don't get the privilege that some black fighters get the privilege of. And you got some black fighters that don't get the privilege that some white and Hispanic fighters get the privilege of. And you have some Hispanic fighters that don't get the same privilege that a black or white fighter get the privilege of. Do you want to know why? Because it's not about skin color at the end of the day as it relates to the sanctioning bodies. It's all about the money. It's all about, and I told you guys, the sanctioning bodies are controlled by the promotional companies. So, if I was a guessing man, Bob Barron probably say, "Hey, look here, Mauricio, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor." What is it, Bob? I don't want to do no undisputed match with Eddie Hearn because I don't like him. We do fights together. We do cross promote, but as it relates to this particular fight, I may not like this matchup. So what I need you to do, I want to try to save face. Because I don't want the fans thinking that I'm trying to stop Undisputed. So in order for me to save face, I'm going to need you to come out publicly and let him know, hey, look, he's going to have to defend this WBC mandatory. You don't want me to allow, the guys to fight for Undisputed like how all of us sanctioning bodies held off and allowed, quote unquote, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence to, work out, try to fight in the unification match for Undisputed. No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to do the opposite of that. Next thing you know, he's getting in the way of these guys in light heavyweight becoming undisputed. He said, no, you got to defend your title against Callum Smith. But where is that same energy with Jermall Charlo? Where is that same energy with Jermall Charlo? Just asking for a friend. Jermall Charlo hasn't fought in 18 months. And according to Golden Boy CEO Oscar De La Hoya, Jermall Charlo is being protected by the WBC. I wholeheartedly believe that. Oscar made this point on Twitter, on his Twitter account yesterday, February the 1st. If this is true, and I believe it is, does Oscar De La Hoya have a point? And in my opinion, yes, he does. Because before I even seen Oscar De La Hoya make a tweet like this here, I've been saying this. Now, of course, we know, man ain't fought in 18 months. And probably by the time he gets back in the ring, it's going to be almost 2 years. Interesting. Anybody see this video after the live? Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about. What's going on? What's going on? What does brother say? He say, "Hi, I want to offer you a promotion of your channel views, followers, views, chat bots. The price is lower." Oh, okay. This is this somebody from Twitch. All right, I check you out. You know what I mean? I check you out. Cause I am streaming on Twitch. Hey, shout out to my brother from Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn's in the house. Yes, sir. Brooklyn's in the house. Shout out to Rockman. Rockman, what's going on, fam? True. Shout out to Marquis. Marquis, what's going on? Shout out to Mark Nash, man. Mark Nash, I appreciate that. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There is some validity to what Oscar De La Hoya is saying, but this goes on around in the sport of boxing. This goes on in boxing. It really does. It goes on in boxing. You have these guys, they sitting back and, my thing is this. To me, this seemed like some fake outrage. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's really fake outrage, but kind of because we do know that, if I asked Mauricio Sulaiman the questions. And I'm just going to go straight for it. Now, one thing I will say about Mauricio Sulaiman, he, you know, from what I've seen thus far, you know, he will sit down and do an interview and take on the tough questions. I ain't gonna lie, you know, it do seem like Mauricio, he doesn't mind sitting down, like he'll sit down with Nessa Gibbs, you know what I mean? Ness asks good questions, you know, he doesn't mind taking on the tough questions. It does seem like that, you know what I mean? You know, but the thing is, when you ask him a question, he answer questions like a politician. And I always say this, if you hear Mauricio Sulaiman speak, answer a question, if you hear, what the guy name from Showtime, Steven Espinosa, and if you hear Leonard Ellaby, when you ask him a question, and you know, anytime you ask him a tough question, right? When you ask them a tough, I mean, just something simple, and it just requires a simple answer, they go to niggersplaining and filibustering, but really they go to niggersplaining. They really go to niggersplaining. And bro, listen, they never give you a direct answer. When you ask them a question, there's nothing never direct.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination, would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Yeah. That's how they answer the questions. And then the thing is when like when Mauricio Sulaiman, well, you know, like a perfect example, Ness had Mauricio Sulaiman on this show, and he asked him about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. Okay, wait a minute, how are you going to mandate Keith Thurman to mandate Spence to fight Keith Thurman at 147? That's his mandatory, meaning that he's going to have to defend that 147-pound WBC title at 147. If you don't, meaning that means you'll get stripped of the belt. How are you going to, okay, so now you're allowing them to fight at 154, that's fine. But what about the mandate? How does them fighting at 154 satisfy the 147-pound mandate? He did not answer the question. He was like, that's a valid question. And, it's, WBC, we like, as a matter of fact, let me pull it up. Because y'all got to hear this. I'm trying to see. The WBC, the way we operate, we want to see the best fighters fight the best fighters and how we like to do things. Normally, yes, this is for, the mandate was at 147, but there is a possibility that we can make some exception to the rules and allow, as a matter of fact, hold on, let me call this guy, and allow the fight, the mandate to be 147-pound mandate to be satisfied at 154. There is a possibility that we can do that, because, bro, like, he didn't answer the question. Literally, just listen to that interview. Listen to that interview, bro. He literally did not answer the question. As a matter of fact, I left the interview more confused than I was before I even heard the interview. True. Shout out to Nelly, man. Shout out to Drew. Drew, what's going on, fam? Drew said he said, like I said before, Mauricio is pro PBC, Al and TBE. Well, that's who paying him. I think that's kind of obvious. I think that's kind of obvious. Let me hold on. Let me see what's up. I'm trying to find somebody. Hold on. Let me see what's up. What is his name is? Hold on. I'm just trying to see what's up. Let's see what's up, guys. That ain't it. Okay, there we go. Let me go ahead and call somebody right quick. Hold on. Trying to see if he's available. It's not answering the phone. I'm calling a commissioner. All right. I'm calling a commissioner, Mississippi Boxing Commissioner. I have a Mississippi Boxing Commissioner that's supposed to be coming on the show. I'm calling him because I have some questions for him as well. You know what I mean? I have some questions for him as well. And there's a lot of answers that we can get, a lot of questions that we can get answered through this guy. But I want to hear it from a commissioner standpoint. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Jamario.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, hey, coach, he said both Amanda Serrano and ALICIA BAUMGARDNER fights are for Undisputed, and they are on the same card. He said, do you think women are putting on better fights than men right now? Absolutely. I mean, that's not a question about that. That's not a question about that. The women are putting on, you don't hear the stuff that you're hearing from some of the men in boxing. These dudes talking about their stars. Dudes getting knocked out. Dudes got 14, 15 fights. Hollering about their stars. But then you got ALICIA BAUMGARDNER. She fight for Undisputed. Amanda Serrano. Her and Katie Taylor did their thing. She's a well-decorated veteran. She fight for Undisputed. Everybody fight for Undisputed in the women's boxing. You know what I mean? You got dudes in men boxing. That these niggas making excuses. They kissing boys. They singing Lovers and Friends while they booed up with they niggas and rappers. They eating chocolate covered strawberries on their bed. They doing all this stuff. Talking about the other side of the street. All that stuff there. And the women getting in there doing their thing. Ain't that something? Look like we got an aerosexual over here. Yeah, this is an aerosexual right here. Dog, I don't even know why you over here, aerosexual. But we ain't gonna block it. We gonna leave you. Hey, you know what though? Check this out. This is what we gonna do. This what I'm gonna do for you. What's your name? Aiden? This is what I'm gonna do for you, Aiden. This is what I'm gonna do for you. Aiden. I know why you came over here, right? I know why you came over here, Aiden. I got you right here. I know why you came. I know why you came, baby. Baby boy, I know why you came.
Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro? He said his girlfriend. Getting jealous. She said, don't kiss him. Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro? He said his girlfriend. Getting jealous. She said, don't kiss him.
His friends called him gay. Oh, look at Aiden. Oh, his friends calling him gay. Look at him kissing niggas on their earlobe. Oh, look at him. You at the wrong channel, aerosexual. You might want to go back to Fag 9. Bate boy.
Yes. Yes. Surprise. You gay. That's not all. Go in there. Yes. Yes.
It is warm.
Yes. I love you. Just because.
Aiden, you on the wrong side of the street, boy. Yeah, you're on the wrong side of the street, homie. On Swing Low, Sweet Cherry, you might want to take your bitch ass back off the block. If you subscribe, Aiden, which you did have to subscribe, you might want to unsubscribe and go back to where you came from. Okay? True. Anyways, this is how you handle them chunks when they come over here. Yeah, so what we got, this was going on with the, as a matter of fact, now, one more thing I forgot. Because just in case this bitch ass nigga Aiden want to stay on it, the phone line will be open. Just in case this whole ass nigga still want to be over here, wrong side of the street, you know what I mean? You're on the wrong side of the street. Just in case you still want to be over here, and I haven't convinced you to leave, guess what? Let my dog Riley do it.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Y'all know me, I'm petty as hell. I'm petty as hell. I am team fuck the other side. I'm team fuck the other side. You know me. I don't give a damn. I run these niggas out the block, unsubscribe, and leave. I will replace you. Anyways, now back to what I was saying. Oscar De La Hoya has a point. He does has a point about, you know, I do feel like that certain fighters are being protected. How can you explain to me, and the question that I would love to ask Mauricio Sulaiman, I say, Mauricio Sulaiman, I'm going to be honest with you, man, I think you're really full of shit. How are you going to not allow Beterbiev and Bivol to fight next? You're going to say that, hey, you want him to defend, you want Beterbiev to defend his title, his WBC title against his mandatory. The guy just came out of fighting a mandatory from another sanctioning body. And if you can be patient with certain fighters, like Errol Spence, Canelo Alvarez, Jermall Charlo, if you could be patient with other fighters and allow other fighters to do certain things, you know what I mean? Surely you can allow this guy, Beterbiev, to do the same thing. Like, what is it that you have against this guy? So, that's the question that I would like to ask him. You get what I'm saying? Because what I want to know, what factored into you making a decision to not allow this guy to fight another guy for undisputed. The mandatory is going to be there regardless, right? And it's like you pick and choose when you want to. You pick it like again. These sanctioning bodies, they might as well just get rid of their rules. Get rid of your rules, dog. They might as well just get rid of their rules. You get what I'm saying? Get rid of your rules because you don't even abide by your rules. They don't abide by their rules at all. In 1 minute, they saying one thing. Next minute, they saying something else. The next minute, they saying something else. The next minute, they saying one thing. They don't even abide by their rules. I just want to know this. And again, like the brother said, you have, who is it? Let me see something. Let's look at this schedule right here. Because let me show you guys the schedule. Let me show you the schedule. These women, and you know, I love women's boxing. I definitely love women's boxing, man. You know, I can't, you know, a lot of the fights are very competitive. These women putting on for the city. And the crazy part about it is this. Now this is this weekend. Of course, you got Emmanuel Navarrete. He's fighting Liam Wilson on Friday. That's on ESPN, right, in Arizona. Thursday, there's a fight on Thursday. Eric Bazian, we have a fight on Thursday. We have that. And of course, Saturday, we have Amanda Serrano and Erica Cruz, right? What is this? Oh, let me see. What is this title for? They fight in the Hulu Theater. Alicia Baumgardner quest for undisputed junior lightweight championship will come versus okay, yeah, so Francis. So I'm familiar with this. Alicia Baumgardner is fighting this chick because the other chick, she said she was injured or something, right? And so now I think the WBC stripped her belt, right? And they make her a champion in recess. So Alicia Baumgardner, if she could win this fight, she would be the undisputed junior lightweight champion of the world. And if this other woman could win this fight, Francis, she would be the undisputed junior lightweight champion of the world. 2 undisputed matches going on at the same time. This looks similar to something like what a Don King Carter looked like. That's what this looked like. This looked like something that a Don King Carter looked like. What he said? He said, Amanda Serrano, she said, I want to give Puerto Rico some bragging rights as undisputed. Do you get what I'm saying? 2 undisputed matches in the, come on, man, let's do this here. 2 undisputed matches. You know what I mean? They got, look at it. They got the 2 tenderonis. Fighting to become undisputed. They didn't say nothing about the size of the street, wrong promotion to come, none of that there. They didn't say none of that. They just getting it on. They got 2 tenderonis. They finna do battle against their well-respected opponents in their weight divisions in order to become undisputed. None of this. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, man, you know what? Let's give these women a round of applause, man. Let's give these women a round of applause. Listen, as a matter of fact, there is, and it's in New York. Now, you know we going live for that fight, right? You know we going live for that fight. We are doing a fight party for these women. Believe that. We doing a fight party for these women. I did a fight party for Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano last year in New York. We did a fight party for Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields, Alicia Baumgardner, Michaela Meyer. We did a fight party for that, and that fight was in London. You get what I'm saying? And so guess what? Anytime there's a big fight, the women doing battle, we doing fight parties for it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Westside, what'd you say? You said Alicia and Amanda. Hey, man. Hey, Westside. Hey, Westside. Westside, boy, you already know, boy. You already know. Hey, Westside. Boy, this fight came at the right goddamn time.
True.
Hey, Westside, you got two tenderonis? Hey, Westside, we got two tenderonis fighting on the same card for Undisputed. Who can complain about that? Who can complain about that? I'm just saying. You know, I ain't complaining. Hey, you remember? Hey, Westside, check this out. Remember when I had the lovely Ebony Taylor on the show? You know, she's an R&B singer. She lives in LA, R&B singer and stuff like that. Indie artist, and she's looking in, you know, she's with Freeway Records and stuff like that. And you know, she's gonna be doing big things, and you know, they bringing her along slowly and stuff like that. Don't you know, man? Now you know Westside. Now you know we love the tenderonis. Now we love the tenderonis. Don't you know there was some dudes in the chat? There was some dudes in the chat that was complaining. Had some niggas in the chat talking about something. Oh man, you know, I thought that was a boxing show. Dude, we got the tenderonis on. I'm interviewing the tenderoni. Just like you freely brought your ass over here, you can freely leave. Got a tenderoni on, nigga complaining because I had a tenderoni on the show. The young lovely Ebony Taylor, man. Yeah, this is crazy. So now we got two tenderonis fighting this weekend. Lisa Baumgartner, I think she's in her 20s, and doggone Amanda Serrano is in her 30s. We gotta go live for this fight. And guess what? We will. We gotta go. Hey, shout out to my dog. That go my dog, Yarmus. Yarmus, what's going on, fam? We will. We going live for this fight. Rockmar say, meat lovers.
True.
Rockmar, who gets mad at seeing a beautiful woman on the screen? Who does that? Who does that? Dudes get mad for me having a tenderoni on the show, and they get happy from seeing fuzzy nuts. Come on, man. They be getting all excited. They be getting all excited when they see their favorite male fighter. Oh Lord, I can't believe. Oh, that's him. Oh, I never met him before. Oh Lord, that's him. Who that pretty red bone? Who that pretty female with the beautiful eyes and beautiful complexion and sweet looking real lovely and fine as all that those? What's she doing up there? I don't want to see her. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Oh, boy, hey, listen. I was so mad. I was so mad. But hey, I tried. Listen, right when she got off, I broke my neck to run them niggas off the block.
True.
Showing up did. Broke my neck to run them off the block. Guess what? They still ain't. Guess what? They still here. They still here. Giving me their watch time hours. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Anyways, but check it out though. So my thing is this. Jermall Charlo is a protected fighter. He is. But he's not the only protected fighter. You know, again, a perfect example, most recent example is this. Beterbiev just had a hell of a fight. You know, we do want to see him fight Bivol for Undisputed. And the sanctioning body should not get in the way of that. Now, how can you say that, you know, WBC, we're not going to get in the way of a fight at welterweight for Undisputed? We're going to allow things to work out there, but then you're going to do something totally different with Bivol and Beterbiev. Like literally, you're doing the total opposite. So my question is this. What type of rules do you have that you abide by? Because it seems to me that you just make stuff up. You just make stuff up as they go along. Now we know what's going on. We do know that these fighters, you know, these sanctioned bodies are controlled by they're controlled by promoters. We know this. The power brokers in the sport of boxing. This is what it is. This is why a fighter can hold a belt for 20, 25, 30 years, ain't got to fight nobody. And another fighter, he can win the belt in January. They talking about stripping him in February. Well, he just won the belt. He just won the belt January the 3rd. Yeah, but if he don't defend the title by February the 28th, I'm going to strip him. Yeah, but you let this other dude, he won the belt in 79, and he only fought 2 times since 79. Why you let him still hold the belt? But then this guy, it's just the best interest of the WBC. We kind of do things a little differently around here. We want to see the best fighters fight the best fighters. Okay, well, the best fighter fight the best fighters. Okay, well, how you allow these guys to negotiate and you ain't said a word, but then this guy just, I don't get it. Those questions need to be answered. Though we need answers to those questions. We need answers to the question. And what to say, Sergio? Gary Russell. Gary Russell was another one. Gary Russell was another one. Gary Russell's another one. Absolutely. Gary Russell's another one. Another one. You know what I mean? Until he finally got beat. I think he finally got beat by I think that guy, Mark Masayo, was a mandatory. He finally got beat. Now, some people say Gary Russell won the fight even with one arm. I am not of the ones that believe that. I saw that fight. I thought Gary Russell lost that fight. You know what I mean? And some feel like that, Gary Russell was robbed and all that stuff. I'm like, no, he wasn't robbed. He wasn't robbed to me. Now, robbers do go into boxing, but he wasn't robbed to me. Shout out to Yams. What did you say, fam? What did you say? You say, how did Jose end up as head of the WBC? Well, his father passed away. Oh, no. Sorry about that. No, Jose was the father. Sorry about that, Yamas. Jose was the father. Mauricio was the son. I don't know. I don't know how Jose became the head of the WBC. I think that Jose was the one. I think he was one of the founders. I think he was one of the founders of the WBC, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. You get what I'm saying? Yamas? I'm not sure, but I think they founded the WBC, if I'm not mistaken. They the one that, I think he the one that started that organization, the WBC. He started it, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? So, but don't quote me over that. I have to look it up. But if I'm not mistaken, I think he the one that started it. Shout out to Mark. Mark, what you say, Mark Ambrose? You say me too, coach. Yes, sir. Shout out to Over Dirty Boxing. You say they started the organization, I believe. Yeah. I think so too. Hey, look at Holly. There go Holly. Holly gotta always find a way to bring Don King in this here. He say his father Jose, good friend of Don King. Yeah. You already know. True. Hey, you already know how many likes we got. Hey, we need let's get the likes. So we need 60 more likes. 60 more likes. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. We need 60 more likes. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Hey, look here, man. Look here. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna open up the phone lines now. I'm phone lines open. Let me open up the phone lines now. Let's see how many threats I can get today. Let's see how many threats I can get today from these sapsuckers. You guys know I love the threats. I love them. Anyways, yeah, the phone line's open, man. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Phone lines is open, man. Call in, man. Anybody got something to say? Call in. Yeah, but this is the thing, though, right? Again, these sanctioning bodies are controlled by these power brokers, these promotional companies and stuff like that. Because you're going to have to explain to me how one guy can hold on to a belt. Oscar Dela Hoya has a valid point now. I don't always agree with Oscar, but he does have a valid point. Now, how can one guy hold on to the belt for 18 months and another guy, you are literally threatening to strip him if he don't defend the belt right away. Gets his mandatory. That doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense at all. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, coach? It's Roach from Houston.
Roach, what's going on, fam?
Chilling. Hey, man, I just want to say this. Now, I do agree 100%. Jermall Charlo is protected. The WBC does pull strings for him that a lot of people don't get. Mm-hmm. But isn't Jaime Munguia a Golden Boy fighter?
Yes, he is. I'm gonna get to that.
Okay, now with that being said,
I'm gonna get to that.
all I want to say is, my bad, you know what I'm saying, foreshadowing. But I just want to, hey, bro, I'm under the pretense that sometimes, bro, you got to let somebody else say some shit. Even though it may be right, bro, you got to let somebody else say it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, hey, you cannot talk about Jermall Charlo and how many McGee is on your table. That's all I wanted to say, Coach. I'm going to get off here and let you cook, bro. Appreciate you taking my call.
Shout out to Rose, man, from Houston, man. Houston, stand up. Hey, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that because Rose make a valid point. He's right about that. Now, you guys know, I can't talk about Jermall Charlo, don't talk about Jaime Munguia. I'm going to tell you why I can't talk about Jermall Charlo and not talk about Jaime Munguia. I'm going to tell you why. Because in this thumbnail, I want to show you guys the thumbnail. In this thumbnail, check this out. In this thumbnail, Oscar Dela Hoya, I want to show y'all this. Check this out. Oscar Dela Hoya, although he's saying that Jermall Charlo was protected by the WBC. My question to Oscar Dela Hoya is this. He said, this is on Twitter. This is from yesterday, right? He said, as a matter of fact, let me move this banner. Sorry about that, guy. Let me move this banner. Phone lines open, 530-494-9636. Y'all call into the show. Be like Miss Cleo. Call me now. Remember Miss Cleo? Call me now. Hold on. Here we go right here. Now, y'all check this out. He says, why the F is the WBC protecting Jermall Charlo? Hasn't made a title defense in 18 months, and guess who's number one? Jaime Munguia. Let's go. Now, I get what Oscar is saying right here. I get what he's saying. He's saying that Jermall Charlo should have been mandated to defend his title. This is what he's saying. I get what he's saying. Just like you mandated Errol Spence to fight Keith Thurman, but it's happening at 154 instead of 147. Just like you're mandating Beterbiev to fight his mandatory Callum Smith. You're pretty much mandating that. Just like you gave up a whole bunch of mandates. You mandated Isaac Cruz to fight Shakur Stevenson. You did a whole lot of mandates this past at WBC convention. The boxing voice was there. Carlos Adames is the WBC interim champion. He was there at the convention, petitioning Mauricio, hey, look here, baby boy, check this out. Hey, man, I want to fight, what happened to the phone? Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I want to fight Jermall Charlo. He was trying to petition to fight Jermall Charlo. Mauricio Suleiman said, right now, it's not a good time. Carlos, I know you want to. Now, Carlos Adames, the Dominican, el dominicano, el de la República Dominica. Ya tú sabes eso. You know what I mean? ¿Me entiende? Now, check it out, though. He denied that guy, told him he got to wait. Hold up, swole up, back it up, pump your brakes, rewind. And he said that, I got to talk to Jermall Charlo and his team and find out what's going on and see what's, and see what the happening is. And then we'll see where we go at from there. Look at the look on his face. Y'all look at the look on his face. Look at the look on. Hey, Mauricio, I feel like Mauricio Suleiman is looking directly at me. And he's looking at me like, now you're never going to get an interview for me, right? You're never going to get an interview for me. Guess what, man? I don't care. I don't give a damn. I'm not the interview guy. Anyway, hey, shout out to Drew. Hey, okay. He said Oscar wants purse bid after Paramount Plus news. Yeah. Listen. Check this out, Drew. You're right. I know what Oscar De La Hoya want. He want Mauricio to mandate it. He want Mauricio to mandate it. Drew, I get what he want. He wanted to mandate it. So, and I'm not gonna lie, Oscar is right. He's right in this case. You know what I mean? Now, as it relates to Jaime Munguia, the competition that Jaime Munguia is facing. Now, one thing I will say about Jaime Munguia is an active fighter. Jaime Munguia is an active fighter. Now, he's active fighting tomato cans, but he is active, Drew. Now, that's all. That my only thing is this. You know, the dude, what, Jaime Munguia, what, 41-0? 75 knockouts? Hey, Drew, hey, what he 41-0, 75 knockouts? I'm just asking. I'm shout out to Bishop Don Magic One.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, when was the last time Spence fought a mandatory for his IBF? And what did the IBF do? And he said, what did the IBF do to Cordino? Oh, Cordino, hold on. What's Cordino? Hey, what's Cordino the guy that had won the belt? I think that was at the featherweight, right? Somewhere around there. Featherweight, he won the belt. He won the IBF belt. But he broke his hand right after, during the fight or something of that sort. So he had to have surgery. And they told, I think the IBF told him that he needed, I think that's the same fighter. They told him he needed to defend his belt within so many weeks or whatever. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Yes, sir. Mr. Phillips, are you there, sir?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing great, man. Hey, I'm live right now. I just want to know, would you be available just for me to ask you a few questions for the live today?
Yeah, I can do a few right there. Go ahead.
All right, let me go on and put you on the air now. I want you to let everybody know who you is. Once again, this song, man, we have Mr. Randy Phillips. He is the Mississippi Boxing Commissioner in Mississippi. Let's give him a round of applause. Mr. Phillips, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Right now, we have almost 400 people here on this live. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. You are a commissioner. You are the first commissioner that I ever had on this boxing channel. And I have a couple of questions I wanted to ask you as it relates to the sport of boxing. What is your role? What does a commissioner do in boxing? You let everybody know who you are, what your background is first, though.
Okay. Well, first, know my name, Randy Phillips. I've been in boxing since I was 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I fought amateur, pro, I've refereed, professional bout, world title fights. I've done a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I got offered the commissioner job last year, and I took it. And my role is I keep up with everything dealing with the commission. Any combat sport, I have to make sure the fighters are licensed. I have to make sure the promoters licensed and permitted.
Mm-hmm.
Got to make sure they got insurance to cover the fighters.
Okay.
Got to make sure they got the money to pay the fighters, which goes down to we do bonds in case something crazy happens.
Okay.
So we do that, and then I set up the referee and judging for each show. Get commissioners.
You set up the refereeing.
Oh,
You said you set up the refereeing and the judging for each show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I have to take care of the inspectors. We have anywhere from 3 to 4, sometimes 6, depending on how big the show is. And they go in the back to watch the hand wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Once your hands are wrapped, you can no longer leave that room that you're in unless there's a commissioner or an inspector with you. The inspector has to go. If you go to the restroom, the inspector has to go with you. They're not allowed out of their sight. We check the gloves, or they check the gloves
Mm-hmm.
to make sure none of them's cracked, got tears in them, or stuff like that. So that's what we do as a commission. We oversee the show. Once we get there, we make sure there's an ambulance, MTs there.
Okay.
In case, somebody needs to be escorted to the hospital or something, which we pray nothing ever happens like that. But if it does, we have to stop the show until another ambulance is present. Cannot do a show without a doctor, an ambulance, and 2 MPs.
Okay.
On site.
Mr. Phillips, your phone sound kind of muffled. I don't know. Are you on the Bluetooth or anything?
What about now?
Okay, you sound better.
Okay. And that's basically what we do. We watch over the fighters for their safety, and that's pretty much it for a commission on that end of it. We have a lot of paperwork we have to do, turn in fights to the proper organization that keeps up with them. Boxing is Box Rec, and MMA we have to turn over to combatsports.reg. So,
okay.
And they keep up with the records and all that. And, that's another thing. 10 days before the show, they require to have their card in my hand so I can go back and look up each and every fighter. And I check the records. I check who they fought. Last time they was knocked out, RTKO. So when I'm looking at a card to let 2 fighters fight each other, then I check their records. And if you got a lopsided record, you better have fought real good fighters, or we're just not going to prove no more lopsided fights. Where people can go in there knowing they're going to win before they ever get to the building. That's not good for the fans.
Okay.
So, all the sport. So we make sure now that we have quality shows, and they're getting better every day. Every time we turn around these shows, all these old promoters has been promoting one way, now promoting and making cards the way we want them, and they're better fights. I mean, you can't never predict a knockout. It's just life. But you can get the fighters to where they got, good fighters that are fighting each other, not a 10-0 fighting a 0-20.
So basically, what you're saying is you don't want to see a fighter that getting in the ring that's overly matched to get someone that may be, like you say, 20-0. He's 0-20. He don't stand a small snowball chance in hell and getting in the ring and winning the fight, and it's going to, being competitive. So, what is your relationship as it relates to boxing promoters and sanctioning bodies? I want you to address the boxing promoters first. You're a commissioner. How does a boxing promoter and a commissioner, what is that relationship like working together as it relates to putting on a fight?
Oh, Lord. I love it. I just love everything doing with combat sports. I always have. The promoter, they have certain rules and regulations they have to go by, just like a fighter. They have to go through a process to get their license. And then, of course, they got to do the bonds and the insurance for everybody. And I'm here to help them through anything that I can. And I will work with anybody on anything, to try to make something happen. And, there's times that, I'm not popular. I have to make decisions that is best for fighters. Because some promoters, let's just be real. There's just some promoters that they're out there just to make money, Yeah. I'm glad.
They're
not that concerned.
I'm glad you brought the money part up. So, have you ever worked with promoters like Bob Arum? Have you ever worked with Don King? Have you ever worked with Tom Brown? Like, who are some of the promoters that you work with that are of notoriety?
Oh my God! I've worked with Don King. I've worked with Don King's daughter. I'm actually here in Mississippi. Oh man, it's just so many.
Have you ever
that I've worked
Have you ever worked with
around.
Bob Arum?
I've worked with some of his crew, not him personally.
Okay.
I always wanted to, but you know, like I said, I just took over commission, so I've been in the refereeing part of it mainly and judging, and I've done that for years.
Okay.
And under the old commission here in Mississippi, and so I was kind of in the background of really all the top promoters, because at one time Mississippi was the second highest state in the world on world title fighting.
Okay.
California beat us by one, and so I've dealt with a bunch of top of them. I've watched a lot of these world champions, like the Petersons, Anthony and Lamont Peterson.
Yeah, Anthony Lamont Peterson.
I've refereed. Yes, I've refereed their fights so many times when they was coming up, and I've watched a bunch of them. I've worked shows with Larry Holmes, Joe Frazier, even had Ali a show. Worked with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I've worked with some pretty good people that has helped me along. You know, Ann Wolf.
Ann Wolf, yeah.
Christy Martin.
Yeah, she's the promoter now.
A bunch of.
Yeah.
Yes, she
She's right here in Florida, I think.
And I'd love, I'd love to get her back to Mississippi, because she was well liked here when she was fighting. And she was good.
Now, I don't know if you can answer this question, but have you ever been bribed before?
No.
Have a promoter ever tried to
try?
Have a promoter ever tried to bribe you?
No, not yet.
He said not yet.
Not yet. Well, the way I can say that is because I've just been in this position a year, and so far nobody has. Matter of fact, you're gonna think this is funny, but we was asking our lawyers for our committee. You know, somebody brought up about promoters paying for the commission's room, and they're not allowed to do that. We have to take care of our own. And I said, as far as I understand it, they can't do nothing. And she said, when you say nothing, she said, you cannot even accept a cup of coffee from a promoter.
Okay, so
I said a couple.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. No. I was going to say who's responsible. Who's responsible for paying you then? Who pays the commissioner?
The state of Mississippi.
Okay.
They pay, and it's like a part-time job.
Okay. So have you you've been a referee? You said you've been refereeing before as well. The reason why I'm asking these questions is because, you know, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. A lot of us fans, we feel wholeheartedly that there's a lot of crooked stuff that goes on in boxing. We've seen fights where a fighter clearly won the fight and the judges say the other guy won by split decision. We've seen fights where, you know, some referees just stop a fight, you know, at the slightest hint or something. Then some fights they let go on. We see all types of things, right? We hear stories of promoters slipping, controlling boxing commissioners, and slipping judges yellow envelopes with cash in it, quote unquote, and in order to get certain decisions favorable to them. So a lot of this stuff goes on. I talked to a lot of people, and I just wanted to know, were you personally familiar with any of that throughout your years of being in boxing?
No, not actually seen it. That's one thing I have a lot of respect from fighters. And that's one of the things that I guess would help me get put in this position, is the fighters that wrote into the governor about me from all over. And again, Ann Wolf was one of them. When I go to a fight, and I set 3 judges at that table, and I put a referee in that ring, I give them my trust until I can't trust them no more.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you can't go in there and just judge it this way because of any personal feelings or somebody offered you money, because if I ever catch you getting money,
Mm-hmm.
you won't do it no more because I have you kicked out of the sport.
Right.
That's something I do, because, and it could be because the way I come up fighting and boxing, I got the love for the sport. And yes, there's going to be times that some fights are just so close that people don't really understand that it could have went either way.
Mm-hmm.
But split decisions is not too much of a big deal to me unless it's just, outright. If I can see that a fighter was robbed, then I got questions. Somebody's got to answer my question, and it's going to be the 3 judges sitting there. And if I see the referee do something wrong, they're going to get corrected just as quick as they get out of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I don't allow it. I don't appreciate it. And you lose all my respect if I ever catch you doing something like that. And I watch my officials close. That's one thing I do. And when a fighter comes to that ring, I want them fighters to understand that when they step up in the ring in Mississippi, they got a 50-50 chance of winning that fight.
Okay. So you're a commissioner out of Mississippi. So a lot of fights happen in Vegas. A lot of fights happen in California, New York, stuff like that. So basically, each state, help me understand this. So each state in boxing, each state has their own commission, or is it like a region, or what? How does that work?
Okay, each state has their own commission.
Okay.
And the ABC is an organization that we all join. If there's say a rule come up that needs to be introduced into the sport, somebody introduce it, they discuss it, then we take a vote whether or not we want to adopt it or not. All the commissions, they'll hold a annual, or every year they hold a convention for us to attend. And if there's something we need to vote on, we vote on as a whole.
You mean all the commissions around the country, or just the commissions right in Mississippi?
No, just the ones in all over the United States.
Okay.
Each state sends their own commission.
Okay.
And again, that's how we meet. And we all, believe it or not, I talked to a lot of them last year, getting a hold of this the paperwork behind it as far as sending in fights and, who to send them to, when to send them. So I've been talking to quite a few different commissioners. I've talked to Cincinnati, I've talked to Chicago, talked to New York, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama, just questions, come up general. Mm-hmm. And I would like to know how they, as a commission, handle it, and make sure we're on the right page. Most of us are pretty much intact with each other. We all recognize suspensions from each commission, whether it be a promoter, whether it be a fighter, cornerman, whatever. If you do it in one state, like I said earlier, it carries on throughout the world because it goes worldwide. So each state's got their own, and each state has their own rules and regulations.
What about
some of them the same, some of them different?
What's your relationship? What's the commissioner's relationship with a sanctioning body? Like, how do you guys work together?
Well, if we have a question, All right, and they watch us too. Now. If they have a question, something we done, they will contact you. And when I say contact, it's pretty quick. I've actually had a show where somebody called the ABC, and the ABC called me that night at the show. We just finished the show. It was 11 o'clock at night here. And he called me, and I said, man, this is ABC. I said, I wonder what they want. So I sat down, was walking out the door, and I took a seat, and he said, Randy, I said, yes, sir, how you doing? Anyway, long story short on the introduction, but he said he got a call that I was letting the guy referee that had a heart issue.
You saying, when you say he said, are you talking about a sanctioning body?
Yes, the sanctioning body, the ABC.
Oh.
I'm sorry, called me. Somebody else called them, which was a spectator. It was just a spectator. They knew the guy was refereeing. I guess didn't want him refereeing.
Okay.
And when they asked me about it, the ABC, because like I said, they're the sanctioning body over me. And I told them, I said, well, yes, sir, I did. I said, but I'm sitting here holding a release from the doctor that released him to do this. I said, there's nothing wrong with his heart that he can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, well, okay, that's all I need to know. And that was the end of that. So we get watched pretty good on everything we do by them, by the ABC.
And the ABC is who again? Who is the ABC? Who is the ABC?
It's Association of Boxing Commissions.
Okay. Association of Boxing Commissions.
An organization.
And they're responsible for what? Keeping all the sanctioning bodies in check, or what exactly do they?
Oh yeah. They keep us in check. They keep up with, tell us who to send the records to, and they just more or less keep a check on what's going on around the sport. And someone complains to them, for one reason or another, then they'll get a hold of us to see what's going on.
Okay.
But they're there to help us make sure we stay within the rules and regulations of each sport.
Okay, so what about what's their relationship with the sanctioning bodies? Like someone like a Mauricio Suleiman with the WBC, or someone like the president of the IBF, or someone like the president of the WBA or the WBO. Do they who regulates those guys?
They have their own regulation. I don't know exactly who's over, their body.
You say they handle their own, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like if WBC sanctioned the fight, just since here in Mississippi, now they'll come into the fight. They'll send a representative, or they'll be here to, one of the main commissioners will be here, because they're sanctioning it, which it would have to be a world title fight for them to be here. So they would be here. They would actually they'll want you to use the officials they pick for that particular fight.
So the sanctioning bodies, so there's nobody over the sanctioning bodies. So the ABC, which is the Association Boxing Commission, their job is to be over you guys, the actual commissioners and stuff like that in each state and region. But the actual sanctioning bodies like the WBC, the IBF, the WBO, the WBA, there's nobody that's over them to oversee them to make sure that they're on the up and up, like you have somebody over you guys.
I don't know. I can't answer that correctly. I know it's funny, but I'm sure they have a big organization that oversees each one of them.
Right.
Because everybody's got to answer somebody.
Right.
So they got to have I know they have a big committee with them. So I'm assuming it's kind of like a business. They have a board. You know, like WBC would have a board
Right.
that oversees them. Other than that, I really can't answer that one correctly.
Okay. Hey,
Never been that high up.
All right. I have a question now. Shout out to Halim, man. Halim said, he said, Coach, can you ask Mr. Phillips, did Don King give him 10% and cigars? That's a joke. That's a joke. He always talk about 10%. Yeah, you know, did Don King give you 10% in cigars? We have another question from the chat. Shout out to Boxing Gems for dropping a quarter of a dub. He said, have you asked about the recent glove controversies, Coach? Yeah, that's the question I have. I'm glad you brought that up. I want to bring up 2 glove controversies.
Okay.
The most recent one, Terrence Crawford had a fight with David Avanesian in Omaha, Nebraska in December.
Right.
There was a malfunction with his gloves. And I think his gloves is ripped. I think it's ripped on the side, and I think one of the thumb was kind of ripped or whatever the case may be. Gloves that he used a lot, whatever, but you know, I guess the equipment malfunction or whatever. I was at that fight. I was sitting right next to the WBO commissioner. And in the 5th round, I think the referee noticed, was it the 5th round? I think it was the 4th or 5th round. The referee noticed that the gloves had malfunction. They had bust open and stuff like that on the side. They split on the side and stuff like that. And the referee, I want to say this was the 5th round. This was the 5th round. I want to say it was the 5th round. So when that round was over with, the referee went to Terrence Crawford's corner, called the commissioner. The commissioner came up and asked the commissioner, "Hey, what's up? These gloves are messed up. Do you want to change them out? Whatever the case may be." No, you know what? I think it was during the round they stopped the fight, something of that sort. I kind of forgot, but the commissioner said, "Okay, we're going to change the gloves in the next round. We'll change them out in the next round." Make a long story short, Crawford went in there and knocked the guy out. Caught him with a left-right combination, knocked him out. And so in that situation, what should have been done in that situation? Because I think the referee noticed it in the 5th round, and then I think when the 6th round started, he knocked the guy out anyways. So was there how could something like that could have happened? You know, there are some people feel that Terrence Crawford fought with egg weights in his gloves. They felt that he cheated. They felt that he ripped his gloves open intentionally just to punch the guy with bare fists, which that did not happen because the part of the glove he hit him with, it wasn't no bare fists involved. But I'm just saying, what have you ever experienced anything like that? And what do you think should have happened in that case? Do you think that the commissioner did the right thing at that time? What happened? What do you think?
I've never run into that, but normally when here in Mississippi, in the past when I was refereeing for a world title fight, you had to have 2 pair of brand new gloves for each fight. You always had that extra pair of new gloves still in the package that should have been at ringside. And we're strictly talking about the Mississippians right now, right? Because that's where I'm at. We would have changed the glove immediately.
Okay.
The fight, you should have held time and time enough to change. Which I know it would take a few, minutes, but you would be there making them kind of hurry up and get the glove on and off, if it was already torn, cut the string, snatch it off, put the oven on, lace it back up, put your tape back on it, because there's a danger to the other fighter, then it's like you said, regardless how the fight turns out, people, that glove, that's an illegal glove. That's the first thing people going to holler. And so the best thing, in my opinion, if it would happen here in Mississippi, I already know they would stop the fight immediately. It don't matter if it's in the middle of the round. If the referee sees it, he's supposed to stop it, look at it.
It was, as a matter of fact, it was in the middle of the round. Now that I think about it, it was in the middle of the 5th round. Now that you said it was the middle of the 5th round. They stopped it. They looked at it. I think they taped it or something, and the commissioner was like, okay, after this round is over with, we're going to change the gloves. It was it was like
and he was just
go ahead.
He was just basically waiting for the rest period to change it.
Right. Right. It was the middle of the fifth round.
Depending on how bad it was.
Right.
And if it wasn't that bad, you know, I would have probably done the same thing, something like that, if it wasn't real bad.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was real pretty bad, I would have made them go ahead and change it.
Okay.
And then resume the fight from whatever time they stopped at. If it just say it was 2 minutes had passed, we'd stop it, be just like a foul.
Okay.
Just stop the time. Nobody gets to sit on a stool. You know, one goes to the neutral corner and the other one goes over and gets the glove changed. There would be no coaching during that time, no giving him water, nothing. You cannot do nothing but change his glove and let him start back fighting. Okay.
So there was no way that a fighter could have came to the ring, the gloves was already, you know, they look ripped, all that stuff. There was no way he could have done that because based on what you're saying, the commissioner looks at the gloves. You know, you see everything while they're getting wrapped and stuff like that. And
correct.
Okay, fine.
And the inspector that goes to the ring with them.
Mm-hmm.
See, once they wrap up and put them gloves on, once they put the boxing gloves on, they cannot. I mean, you can't take a step without the inspector being right there with you. Okay. Yeah, because they stay with you and make sure no tampering with gloves or anything. They with you from the time you leave that room with them gloves on to the time you get to the ring to the time you get back. They even walk all the way back to the dressing room with you.
Okay.
Make sure, you know, when they take them off, they're supposed to look at them again to make sure that there's no foul play with gloves, even for any fight, whether it's a world title or not.
So I don't know if you're familiar with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury's second fight. Okay, so in that fight, Deontay Wilder, after the fight was over with, Deontay Wilder accused Tyson Fury of cheating, and he said that he had egg weights in his gloves. And somehow, some way, you know, the commissioner was back there. I think the Nevada commissioner was back there. The inspector was back there. Deontay Wilder's trainer was back there, and they was watching Tyson Fury get his hands wrapped, and then they watched when he put the gloves on, and they signed off on it. Everybody saw it and approved it. But somehow, some way, Tyson Fury, according to Deontay Wilder, was able to get some egg weights in his gloves in front of all of these witnesses. Or somehow, I don't know how, or I don't know if anybody was paid off in the back. I don't know. There still hasn't, to this day, there has not been any proof of this. These are accusations. But is there any possible way that you know of that, assuming Deontay Wilder is right, that Tyson Fury potentially could have had some 3.5-pound egg weights in his gloves while he was fighting Deontay Wilder in that second fight? If you get what I'm trying to get to, because I want to try to clear this up.
Yes. Honestly, no. I don't see how it's possible. But
you said no.
The thing, I say no.
Right.
There's too many people back there. Now I know the champions, they get rooms by themselves, but there's always an inspector or two back there with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they're never alone by themselves, and they shouldn't be. So I don't know how that could happen, you know, and get passed by the inspectors and other fighters' coach.
Okay.
It's just, you know, because like you say, when a world title fight, you know, any trainer from another fighter can watch their opponent wrap hands, whether it be a 4-round fight or a 12-round fight. They have that option. And, you know, they watch them glove up and everything. So it's hard for me to see where something like that could have got by. Now, I tell all the fighters, if you expect something illegal with the glove, Then when the fight's over, say the fight ended, and you think there's something wrong with the glove, then you holler right then you want the gloves.
Okay.
And the commission is supposed to take the gloves so they can be checked. Now, that's the way we do it here in Mississippi. If someone tells me that this guy had something on his glove, or he had a tear on his glove that caused me to get cut, caused me to fight, well, you holler you want his gloves, then the gloves are confiscated by the commission.
So all Wilder had to do immediately, because he said he had a dent in the side of his head, and they had an autopsy and stuff like that. Autopsy. But his brother said it. But what I'm saying is, so all Wilder had to do was, hey, look, I felt like that I was getting hit with blunt trauma in the gloves. There's something wrong with those gloves. I think they have egg wakes in them. He should, if he would have said that right then in front of the inspector, the commissioner, everybody that was in the ring, you guys would have took those gloves right then from Wilder. If it would have happened in Mississippi, of course you would have done it. But I'm saying in Nevada, that's what they probably would have done.
Yes.
Okay.
I think all commissioners would do that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's because they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're protecting the fight. Plus they, if just as you say, it wasn't proven, but it's, that way they got proof whether or not it actually happened or didn't happen. That's on the commission. If the guy wants gloves, the commission is supposed to get them and inspect them.
Okay.
And give a decision on it, because that's the stuff that you've got to make sure is clean in the sport of boxing.
All right.
You got to clean that. That's not fair to the other fighters, but again, that's just stuff you've got to make sure that happens. That's the reason I tell my inspectors. And I get people mad at my inspectors all the time, because they'll tell you themselves when we're having our rule meeting, they will be back there in the back and they have to watch you wrap hands. If your hands are not X'd off with their initials on there, and you're walking around and they see it, they're going to ask you, when you get them wrapped? And then they're going to take you back in there and they're going to look at the trainer and they're going to say, take them off. And and the first thing they're going to do is question, why am I taking them off? Because they didn't get checked and he's out there walking around. Can't do that.
You can't do that.
That's right. Once they're checked, you got to stay with that inspector. You leave that inspector for just a minute and come back, and he knows you could walk out and come back, he's going to make you unwrap your hand.
I remember.
That's the way.
I remember the fight of Margarito. You remember Margarito?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he wrapped his hands, but they used to put this powdery substance on his hand, and when it gets liquid, I guess when the gloves start to sweat on the inside, the hand start to sweat, it makes the powder hard like a cast, like from what I've learned. And I remember RIP to the legendary trainer not Hasim Rahman, but I forgot the dude's name, man. The trainer, man. He was Sugar Shane Mosley's trainer. He spotted it. I forgot his name. Yeah. But yeah, he spotted it. So I think so. Ever since that happened, have there been like what I guess what I'm trying to say is, what is it that boxing, since that incident, what has it that boxing officials do now, inspectors, when you guys have your meetings, what did you guys do now to make sure nothing like that happens? Like someone, like Wilder say Fury put some metal in his, egg wakes in his gloves. I don't know how he did that. Or just someone putting the, having their fists, lock up like a cast once it gets wet and stuff like that, like Margarito. What do you guys do to make sure nothing like that happens?
Okay. First, again, we make sure there's a inspector with him at all times.
Okay.
And he's standing there until that hand is completely wrapped to where nothing can be put on it.
Okay.
Now, I know that's not 100%, but when that fight's over with, the gloves come off, you're taking your hand right. You're cutting them off with the inspector present, which means that if you can't cut through it, we know there's something on it.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
oh, I didn't know that. So when the fight is over with,
Well, that's what we do.
right? Okay.
That's something I added in when I took over, because of that same incident you're speaking of. You know, I had a gentleman that I've worked with many years in boxing, and he's worked the back many years. And me and him was talking about it, and that I don't know why, but that stuff came up, and I said, you know what? He said, what? I said, we got to fix it to where we know ourselves that something like that did not happen. Well, how are you going to prove it? You can't see it. No, but they got to cut them wraps off. He said, yeah. I said, that means inspectors got to be here when they cut the wraps off. I said, that way we know.
Okay.
We're watching, you know, and that protects us too. You know, from I don't know, the people that's going to hound the commission because that happened. You know, I mean, all commissions, they do the best, and we all, you know, I'm sure we human, we're going to make mistakes, but we got to correct our mistakes.
Okay.
And if we watch these fighters as close as we're supposed to, then you're going to know. Because when I fought professional back in the day, I mean, they was with us from the time we got to the building to the time we left. I mean, we even gotten to where if a trainer comes in with a bag, that bag has to be inspected.
Okay.
You have to inspect it. And if there's something in there that's not in the rules that you can have, you got to go. We're confiscated. You know, that's trying to keep it clean back there. The sport has to be clean. Any combat sport you do, if you cannot go out there and want to fight fairly, then why are you talking about judges on split decisions? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna do stuff like that,
does the commissioner have any control over the fighter's water? I heard Deontay Wilder say that his trainer spiked his water, and I've heard some things like that happen in the past, back in the day with certain fighters. So, does the commissioner? Do you guys have anything to do with the water that the fighters drink?
Yes, I'd have to look it up. I ain't got it on top of my head, but there's just certain stuff you can use, and it has to be approved through the commission. Down here in Mississippi, we give them bottled water. We give all the cornermen bottled waters for the fighters.
Okay. That
way, can't nobody. It's unopened. When they start to fight, that's when it gets open.
Okay.
And you got an inspector sitting right there with them, watching.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
And as a commission, I do in between rounds, I do get up, move around the ring, just looking, keep my eye open for something not supposed to be there. Or if I see something going on, like filth, some people sitting there trying to coach the fighter, and they'll be using all this profane language. I have to correct them, tell them stop.
Okay.
But yes, I get up myself in between rounds and check. And if I have to, I'll get up and go to the back. I make at least 4 or 5 appearances a night in the very back with people getting dressed. I make my own walk through back there, make sure the inspectors are still doing what they're supposed to be doing, and checking on them, see if they need anything. I like to stay in close contact with all the people I use, so I know what's going on. So that's how I'm working.
Mr. Phillips, I thank you so much, sir, for taking the time out to come on the show. You have really educated me and the listeners a lot, the viewers a lot. There are things that I did not know that you just put me up on. I really, really appreciate you. Sir, I would love to have you back on the show again, because I know I have some more questions that I may come up with, but I just want to thank you so much for taking the time out. And just for the record, you are the boxing commissioner in the state of Mississippi, right?
Yes, sir. I am the head commissioner.
All right. Sir, thank you so much for taking your time out. And let's give Mr. Randy Phillips a round of applause. Thank you, sir. I will call you back after the show. Thank you.
Thank you, and I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Hey, phone line's over, man. 530-494-9636. Yeah, man. You know, I had to. Hey, he's from Mississippi, so the brother had a southern accent. He had a Mississippi accent. If you ever heard people talk from Mississippi, that's how they talk. You know, people in Mississippi have a different dialect. People in Alabama have a different dialect. Georgia, stuff like that. You know, in the South, all of us is country. I'm in Florida, so. But yeah, you know what, man? I didn't even know, man. Like, he told me some stuff. All right, so. Damn. All right, so we got the egg weight. We got the Crawford glove split. I realized that Crawford knocked him out in the same round. The judge seen that when the glove started tearing on the side, he knocked him out in the same round. So it didn't make it to the 6th round in order to change the glove. So the egg weight. So so has the egg weights been debunked, guys? Anybody who's still holding hopes for egg weights? Has the egg weights been debunked? What about in egg weights? If anybody still 2023, y'all still on egg weights, I hope that's been debunked. I heard a brother say that what did he say, Benavidez press conference? Are you watching both? Let's check out the Benavidez press conference. What they got? I didn't realize they were having a press conference today. Yeah, I'm hearing let's see, Benavidez plant, bro. Let me see. They got a press conference right now. All right, let's see. Presser. Let's see what's up. Press conference. All right, that's live right there. Let me see. I check it out on Fight Hub. Showtime Sports. Yeah, you know what? This is a good fight. It's not a pay-per-view fight, but it's a good fight. It's not a pay-per-view fight, but it's a good fight. You know what I mean? It's a non-title fight, so. There you go. It look like David Benavidez, that ain't hot. David Benavidez look like he kind of mad right there, boy. But, hey, you know what? I don't know. Hey, Adrian, I'm going back and forth on this. I don't know. Sweet hands.
And he could try to act like I'm not like that. But 26-0, 23 knockouts.
Oh, hey.
Look at everybody how they look after I fight them.
Wait.
They're beat the fuck up.
Oh, no. Okay. All right. You know.
And I don't want to be a dick either because
they're doing a good job. They got 397 people watching on Fight Hub.
You know what I am? I'm the Mexican monster. This is exactly what
Oh, he said he the Mexican monster. Hey, David Benavidez say he the Mexican monster. Hey, you know what? David Benavidez has claimed the Mexican monster.
Like move up in weight class, go up to 168, challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time
I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's why I want you to say stuff.
The Mexican monster.
That had nothing to do with David. That's just for life in general.
Hey, who y'all like? Who y'all like?
And there's wolf in their sheep, and if you don't know which one you are.
Hey, man, Hot Rod. Hot Rod, the Mexican monster, huh?
He's repeated a number of things that who's got to be out.
Ooh, no, boy. Hey, the Mexican monster, boy. Hey, I don't know, boy. Who y'all? I don't know, boy. I don't know.
Who's got to get, and I'm not Anthony Durrell either.
Hey, he said, woo, Lord have mercy, boy. Boy, the Mexican monster got that. I got the eye of the tiger right now, boy. I don't know, boy. Woo, I was thinking about going for Sugar Ray. I was thinking about going for Money May Bitch with a little bit of Sugar Ray, but.
Just, March March 25th, I'm coming. I'm gonna be fully prepared.
Ooh.
And I've been at this level before. I've done this before.
Okay.
I know what it takes. And,
Sweet hands.
You know, from now till March 25th, it's really just about
Sweet
who can train the hardest from now.
Sweet hands. Okay.
And who can keep their foot on the gas without taking it off.
Okay.
Hey, but he know how the canvas feel too, so I'm gonna put him back on that motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
You know how the canvas feels.
You know how the canvas feel.
The canvas.
The canvas.
You don't fucking understand or what?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't understand what you're saying. Canvas. What about it? You're gonna be laying down.
Oh.
Laying on the fucking floor.
You said you're gonna be laying down, huh? Okay.
I didn't get fucking put to sleep like you. I wouldn't put to sleep. I got back up.
Oh man, look here. Yeah, they beefing. They beef.
You don't know if you're a fucking wolf or a sheep, motherfucker. You've been on the floor. You a sheep.
Yo, man. Okay. All right. We gonna see what's up. Hey, the Mexican monster, boy. But I don't know, boy. Y'all know I like the smoke now. I like the smoke. Look like they got security up there too.
One of the things you don't get to sit up here on the stage. I know you're a wolf. I'm a wolf too.
They got security. They got security on stage now.
I touched the canvas. I know I got stopped, but I got right back up. Knocked out. And I wanted to continue, but hey, you know the ref did his job. It was a good stop.
He said, what he say? He said, Coach, David Benavidez versus Plant, a legacy fight. Yeah, for them. Yeah, for them because Benavidez ain't really fought nobody up until this point. So you get what I'm saying? Ah, damn. Call. Hey, who? I don't know who called. Call back. I tried to click over there on the phone. Anyways, yeah. Listen. This is not a pay-per-view fight. It's a good fight, but it's not a pay-per-view fight. Shout out this strategy.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, "Hey, coach. At this point, at this point, we're gonna have to get a bulletin board and put pictures up and solve the case." Like, yeah, tell me like McNulty from The Wire. Yeah, absolutely.
You'll take whatever. He just wants to get you in the fight.
Absolutely. You get what I'm saying? So we know they beefing and stuff like that. We know they beefing. You know what I mean? Sweet hands. I don't know, man. I might be. This is a 50-50 fight, to be honest with you. This is a 50-50 fight. I ain't, shit. Phone lines over, man. 530-494-9636. Call what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
D-Block, what's happening, fam?
Hey, Coach. Why is Benavidez talking all that smack when he's been on the ground, too? He's been on the canvas, too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Porter Medina put him down. So what's he talking about, Coach?
I don't know, man. I know they don't like each other. It's beef between the two. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. He got a right to talk his trash. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know?
That's cool, but Caleb needs to be smarter than that, man. He needs to learn his history. He needs to know what's going on. He should have went and said, "You've been on the mat too, man. What you talking about?"
He did say that.
So, he did. My bad. I was listening to you, man. My bad.
Yeah.
Coach, imagine this is the press conference. You imagine how that fight's gonna be?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. It's definitely gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good fight. Two guys hate each other. They got bad blood. This is gonna be a good fight. Absolutely.
Who you got, Coach?
I was leaning towards Sweet Hands, but not by much. I was leaning towards Sweet Hands. I was banking on maybe that experience that he had with Canelo Alvarez fighting Canelo made him he can take that experience with him and help him against the David Benavidez fight. But at the end of the day, it's the hungriest dog that's going to get the steak. Hey, there's a lot of wind in the background of the phone. Sound like a static.
Oh, my bad, Coach. I got somebody laughing back here.
So anyway, to answer your question, I don't know yet.
Okay, one more thing before I roll out. You said that the WBC. You think the WBC is covering for Jermall Charlo? Is that what you said?
No, that's what Oscar Dela Hoya said. He said that the WBC is protecting them, and I said I kind of. I agree with that. I think they desanctioned about is protect certain fighters. It's not just Jermall.
Okay.
It's not just Jermall Charlo. They protect certain fighters. You know what I mean? Certain fighters get more leeway than others, and I think that's the truth. We have several examples of that right now today.
I'm gonna tell you something real quick, and I'm gonna hang up. I promise. I know it's a good show. The WBA in 2019, Vasil Lomachenko was the super champion, right? In 2019, Tank Davis won his title as the regular champion. So the WBA has been guarding Tank Davis for 3 years already since Vasily Lomachenko. They never made the fight. Devin Haney is the main guy. So if we talking about the WBC, because we can't say that because they defend a lot of. I mean, they protect a lot of fighters. The WBA is doing the same thing with Tank Davis.
All of them are. All of them are cricket.
Yes, sir. Yes,
shout
sir.
out to D Block. Shout out to D Block. All of them are the same. It's not just the WBA, the IBF, the WBC, the WBO. I mean, all of them are. You get what I'm saying? Certain fighters get certain privileges, and that's just the reality of the situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this particular press conference right here. Now. As it related to Jermall Charlo, I would love to see Jermall Charlo fight one of these guys. I would love to see Jermall Charlo fight one of these guys. Like, this would be, I'll put it this way. If this fight right here is a legacy fight for Caleb Plant, well, Caleb Plant legacy fight was Canelo Alvarez. That was Caleb Plant's legacy fight. So he fought the creme de la creme of the division. Now David Benavidez has to fight the guy who Canelo knocked out. So Caleb Plant is going to be the biggest fight of David Benavidez's career. That's going to be the biggest fight of his career. So I don't know, man. Bro, I don't know, man.
March 25th, I guarantee you I'm gonna knock Caleb Plant out before round 6.
I don't know, man.
There you have it.
I don't know, man. Like Caleb Plant looked like. I mean, Benavidez looked like he want the smoke, boy. And Benavidez looked like he want the smoke. He guaranteed he knock him out before. Like he look like he angry. Now that can work against him. Now that can work against him because sometimes you could be so angry. And that anger get in the way of a fight. Executing the game plan. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, how you doing, man? It's West Philly Hippie Dre, Malachi Williams, Coach Malachi Williams. I want to say this is my first time calling in. I like your boxing insight. So I wanted to tap in with you real quick, brother. And I had a question for you. Being that I'm from Philly,
yes, sir.
I heard your I heard your analysis on my guy Boots, man. Hey, this is my opinion about the Boots fight. And then I wanted to ask you a question about Boots. He couldn't cut off the ring against the guy he fought. All right, I'll give you that or whatever. But it do take two to tango. Right. And it seemed like that brother did not want to engage with Boots in like a manner like he normally fight brothers. Like he had a lot of movement. He was fighting a lot, backing up. And he didn't want to, stand in that phone booth with Boots. So, I mean, for me, that was like a B. I'll give Boots a B for that fight. But, like I said, it takes two to tango. And the guy didn't want to mix with him. What's your assessment of that?
No, you're right. The guy was, I think once he felt Boots' power, he got on the back foot and he decided to pretty much run around the ring the entire night. He did do that. Now when he did let his hands go, he was landing. He landed some combinations on Boots that I didn't expect him to land, and I think it caught Boots off guard. And he was landing it. There was times in that fight where Boots did force him to let his hands go when he was on the ropes, and the guy was able to let his hands go and then get out of the way, move out of the way. I think one thing Boots can learn from that fight. Now, did Boots dominate the fight? Yes, he did. He won every round. But I think one thing Boots can learn from that fight. Everybody's not going to just sit in front of you and just try to trade with you. You're going to have to know how to cut that ring off and cut it off, go to the body. Stop telegraphing your power shots because it was sometimes he was throwing these hooks and he did like a 360 in the ring. He was going for the kill shot.
He was going for the knockout. It's the biggest stage of his career. Yeah. This is a big fight on a big stage. That happens. We human. He made a mistake, but I'm quite sure Pops, LG Bosley Ennis is going to correct those mistakes for whoever is next, even if he fight the guy that beat Rashidi Ellis in that same night. If he fight that brother, he's going to annihilate him. I'm telling you that right now. He's going to stand there. He's going to stand there and be available to hit.
Yeah, he's going to stand there. Standing there against Boots is dangerous. I will say this about Boots: he's a very, very talented fighter. I think he's 30. I think he's 30-0. He does deserve a shot at the title, whether it be Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. I kind of wish he would have stayed in the WBO because he probably could have got that shot at Crawford. But for whatever the reason, they went the IBF route. I don't know, but You know, they got what they feel like they have to do. But I think it's time for the young guys to get a shot at the title. I think Virgil Ortiz deserves a shot. Well, you get what you earn in boxing. Boots deserves a shot. Those other guys that's under them deserve a shot. There's a couple of them that deserve a shot. And, you know, once Spence and Crawford get out of the division or get beat by somebody in the division, you know, then we can move on. We can move on from that.
And I have one more fight. Got to represent my guy, Cool Boy Stephen Fulton.
I like Steph.
What you think about this upcoming fight versus Nayo and No Way?
Man, that's gonna be a tough task, bro. Because I like Steph because Steph has some of the best footwork in boxing. He is a phenomenal fighter. He's one of my favorite fighters. Styles make fights. This fight right here is really intrigues me because Inoue has a lot of power. He has excellent footwork as well. Steph can fight great off the back foot. His trap counter game is good. Steph likes fighters who are overly aggressive. He likes those fighters that are aggressive and like to bring the fight to him because it allows him to set these traps and walk his fighters into shots. Inoue is not like that. He presses the action, but he has pretty good defense. He's really good at slipping shots, making the fighter give him a certain look, and when that fighter let his hands go, he'll slip and counter. And I'm anxious.
Here's the difference, though.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Coach, he never fought nobody as slick as Cool Boy. Just like Cool Boy,
that's true.
Never fought nobody as explosive as Nayo. Yeah. But here, I'm going to always side with a boxer over a puncher any day of the week. If the boxer fights his best fight against a puncher, I'm going to side with the boxer all day. Fulton to control the ring. He's going to control the fight. He's going to dictate what type of fight this is going to be. And I don't know if in no way, I have never seen him have to adapt where, okay, now I can't use this. Let me try this. We've never seen a No Way in that position. So this fight is going to bring the best out of both of these guys, I think. I'm going to go with Fulton, 12 full rounds. He's going to put on a boxing clinic against No Way. That's my opinion. That's my opinion, Coach.
All right, no problem. There's nothing wrong with that, and I think that's what makes this fight so exciting because you have two apex predators, two phenomenal fighters, and then they're in the ring going to fight each other, and that's what we want to see. I will say this: Inoue is a good boxer as well. He's a good boxer. Okay. He ends up stopping his opponents, but this is a hell of a fight. Cool Boy is the bigger fighter. He's the bigger fighter. He's going over there to Japan to fight, so he's going to have to put on a hell of a fight. He's going to have to. If I'm Cool Boy, I'll study people like Alexander Usyk. I'm gonna tell you why. Alexander Usyk, every belt that Alexander Usyk won, he went on the road. He went to other people's countries and beat them. You get what I'm saying? And if you look at his performances when he went to other people's countries, he did not barely win. He did not. He beat guys so thoroughly that if he didn't stop him, knock him down multiple times and stop him, he beat him so thoroughly that the judges couldn't rob him. He beat a Russian in Russia, and he's from the Ukraine. And he got a decision. He got a decision in Russia. That means that he dominated this guy. He dominated this guy from the first second of the first round and all throughout the fight to the last second of the 12th round. He dominated this guy so bad that they couldn't, take it from him. And he fought him on the front foot. So I think that Cool Boy's going to have a type of performance like that, in my opinion.
He's capable. He's capable. And listen, as a proud Philadelphia man, we definitely turned up with the new breed of Philly fighters coming up in the mix. So, you know what I mean? We love him. And listen, this is good for boxing. We don't normally get fights that we want to see. So this is going to be one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I take my hat off to Cool Boy, man. Like, for him to do what he's doing, I take my hat off to him, man. Hey, Dre, man, much love, man, from Philly, man. Salute, fam.
Much love, brother.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, that's gonna be a hell of a fight, boy. That's gonna be a hell of a fight because Cool Boy is a hell of a fighter. He can fight off that back foot very, very well. And Oh, Lord have mercy, boy. That right there, boy. Yeah, of course we're going live for that fight. We are going live for that fight. I am going live for the fight. I am. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Quentin. Shout out to Quentin. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Quentin say, Coach, I got the Mexican monster. Bet me $20. I mean, hey, Quentin, I don't know yet, fam. I don't know yet. I mean, again, I'm not sold on sweet hands. I'm not sold on sweet hands, Quentin. You gotta listen. Listen. I tell you what. When we make our prediction, when that fight come up, when we make our prediction, because you know that's a lot more information I gotta get. I gotta find out. You know, I'm like hey Quentin. I'm like a matchmaker, right? I find out everything before I make my bet. I need to find out if you know, do either Caleb Plant or the Mexican monster have whole problems. You know, has Caleb Plant got caught in a cheating scandal with with Big Booty Judy? You know, is the Mexican monster? Has he been hanging out in the strip club? You know, 2 nights before there's other information, other things that I have to factor into before I make a bet. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not fully sold on sweet hands. I'm leaning towards sweet hands, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm all the way sold on them. You get what I'm saying? So this what I'm gonna say, Quentin. Holla at me once March get here, next month get here, right before the fight, we make our predictions. Holla at me then, and if I still have sweet hands, I promise you, my brother, I bet you $20. Okay, for sure though. Shout out to Quentin, man. I appreciate that, fam.
True.
Yeah. You know, I ain't sold. I gotta get some more. I gotta get some more information. You know what I mean? Because you know things like this, you have to know these things. You have to know. You know, somebody might be mentally unstable. You get what I'm saying? You know, like perfect. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Hey, Quentin, had I known that Mike Tyson was up all night snoring coke with Bobby Brown the night before the fight, when he got knocked out by Buster Douglas, had I known that, I never would have bet on Mike Tyson to beat Buster Douglas. This is very, very important information. Do you understand where I'm coming from, my brother? Shout out to my dog Quentin. Shout out to Quentin, man. I'm just saying, though, this is very important information, man. You know, I need to know these things. You know what I mean? You know, some dude might be having whole problems and, you know, things ain't. Hey, shout out to JRG. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what to say, JRG? You said Benavidez Sr. just said at the press conference they brought in Memo Herrera to the team. He say known PED dealer. Oh, known PED dealer? Okay. Memo Herrera. Heredia. Yeah, I don't who is Memo? I don't know who is that. Who is Memo? Yeah, I don't know who that is, fam. I don't know who that. You say he's a known PED dealer? Yeah, I gotta look into that. See, that's what I'm saying. There's other facts. Hey, Halim, you already know. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Before y'all bet on the fight, I learned a lot. Before you bet on the fight, there's information that you have to find out that can help you. You see what I'm saying? That can help you. You get what I'm saying? Like, well, something we need to know. Somebody, he might be cockeyed, one eye. You know what I mean? He hey, we need 52 more likes. We gotta get the likes up. We need 52 more likes. You know what I mean? It's some things we gotta really like. You get what I'm saying? Hey, Helene say no comment on Kell Brook. Yeah, I saw that video of Kell Brook snorting coke. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. My thing is he's a retired fighter now. He's not boxing, not competing anymore. It is what it is, man. I think that's messed up. I don't know who recorded him. Like who like this what I'm saying too, dog. This what I'm saying too. How you got, and it's the same thing. I think the only difference is how you have people around you recording you in uncompromising positions and uploading it to the internet. That's my only problem. Like, these fighters, now, although Kell Brook is not a fighter anymore, Kell Brook is a retired fighter. So he's currently not fighting right now. He's a retired fighter. Do what he want to do, right? But my thing is this here. retired fighter, especially if you are an active fighter, you can't have people around you, because if these people are around you, apparently you trust them enough for them to be around you, right? If you trust them enough for them to be around you, well, how would you have people around you that's recording you and uploading videos of you in uncompromising positions? And yeah, I just don't understand. I just don't understand that. I just don't understand that. You know what I mean? Well, hey man, he's a retired fighter. He can do what he wants. I guess he can do what he want to do. But now, if he was an active fighter, oh yeah, you got to. Listen, man, he need to be suspended. He don't need to be in there compete with nobody. The poor hammer need to come down on him if he's an active fighter, because now he's using drugs. He's doing all this other stuff, and all this stuff on camera. He got to be now. If he was an active fighter, yeah, that's something totally different. Now I don't know if coke gives you some kind of advantage or not. I don't know about that.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what type of advantage. I have to ask a fighter that. What type of advantage does cocaine give you in a fight? You get what I'm saying? Before a fight, I would have to. We have to get a fighter on there who was on coke, who will be willing to come on this show and ask these questions. You know what I mean? And Skulo he say the ops record him, coach. Yeah, but you get what I'm saying though. Like if you're a fighter and you like to be in the club partying all the time, you like to do things that you ain't got no business doing. You be in hotel rooms doing A, B, C, and D. Like, how do you have people around you that's recording you? And you get what I'm saying? Shout out to JRG.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said if you get a chance later, he say type Mimo Herdia. Herdia on YouTube. Okay, Mimo Herdia. Okay, I'm gonna look him up. Right now. Mimo Herdia. Okay, I got you, fam. I'll look him up. You get what I'm saying? Like how especially in this age. Everybody say Rod say Kell Brook and David Benavidez coke boys. Now, the only thing is David Benavidez wasn't caught on camera snorting. Kell Brook was. But I will say this. That's the thing though. Like Kell Brook, David Benavidez is not on camera doing anything. He got popped with something in his system. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to L. Harvey. He said Sugar Ray said he started recreational use after he retired. Find another hobby. Yeah. Shit, I mean, a lot of fighters was on stuff. Hey, y'all remember? He said whether Pernell Whitaker smoking light. I don't know if Pernell was on drugs. He was snorting cocaine. I don't know if he was on cocaine during his fighting years. Maybe towards the end when he was about to go retire. You know what I mean? So. But I can't sit here and say that, what year he got on it, stuff like that. I mean, you have a lot of fighters that was on stuff. I mean, active fighters when they were active. So I really don't know which year or, you get what I'm saying? I want to say Pernell was, I want to say that, I think he started getting on drugs probably towards the end of his career. Like when he fought Tito Trinidad, he was on his way out the door at that time. Trinidad broke his jaw in the first round, and then Pernell went 12 rounds with him. Because Trinidad broke Pernell Whitaker's jaw in the first round of the fight when they fought. And I was talking to Tommy Brooks. Tommy Brooks said he wanted to stop the fight, and Pernell Whitaker told him, he said, man, you better not stop this fight. And he said, man, I didn't stop the fight because Pernell told me not to stop it. And he went 11 more rounds. He lost to a unanimous decision. Yeah. What did it say, Rick? You say Leon Spinks, Hector Camacho. Yeah, Hector Camacho. I heard my main man, Prince Nassim was on some stuff too. Chavez Sr. Yeah. Of course, we know Mike Tyson. What did it say, Mitch Green? Hey. He said regular dudes doing stuff all the time on the daily. He said, what do we expect from a rich retired athlete? I mean, and that's the thing though. That's the thing though, right? See, the thing is Kell Brook is a retired fighter. If he's competing, getting popped with drugs and stuff like that, that's a total different story. Because now he can potentially harm someone else in the ring on top of harming himself or whatever. Harm somewhere else in the ring, right? He's a retired fighter. He ain't lacing the gloves up. He ain't punching nobody, whatever the case may be. It is what it is, man. I mean, you know. Again, that's the difference with me. Is he active or non-active? But I will say this. You know, if you're a fighter, man, you can't have people around you. You know you doing all kind of strange stuff. And like, what type of people you gonna have around you recording you doing stuff? Like, who does that? You know? You know what I mean? So that's what I say. I would say, y'all talking about Mitch Green? Now, we had the commissioner on, guys, and we need 41 more likes. We need 41 more likes. We had the commissioner on. Phone lines open 530-494-9636. Now, I hope we was able to get some things out there about the commission, what the commission does. Now, check this out. Thuggin' D, I don't know if you heard this. Food Revolution, I don't know if you heard this. I asked him specifically, I say, hey, man, listen, man. Okay, so the ABC is the Association Boxing Commission. And the ABC job is to regulate all of the commissioners, the boxing commissioners or the combat commissioners around the United States, right? I don't know how they do it in the UK. You get what I'm saying? But that is their role. And he broke down, hey, we are back there making sure with the inspector that, hey, no one is putting anything in their gloves. He said that the inspector is always there watching fighters get their hand wraps, especially since the Margarito stuff. Watching the fighters get their hand wraps. They're there the whole time. Of course, the fighter's trainer is there. The commissioner from it'll be a commissioner from the sanctioning bodies in there and stuff like that. So everybody's watching. So my question is this. How did Tyson Fury, how he was able to get the egg weights in his gloves and without the commissioner seeing it, without the inspector seeing it, without JD seeing it, without all of those people who would have been in there seeing it, watching this fighter get his hand wrapped. Like, how was he able to do that? If anybody can help me with that, how was he able to do that? I'm just asking. So I asked him this. I said, okay, what is your role in relationship as it relates to the sanctioning bodies? And I think he said, I forgot what he said. I got to go back and listen to it. I forgot what he said, but this is the part I did remember. I said, okay, so he said the sanctioning bodies pretty much do what they want to do. They have they make their own rules. So I say, who regulates the sanctioning bodies? And he paused for a minute. And he said, well, he said the sanctioning bodies regulate themselves. Oh, God, there they go. So who regulating Mauricio Suleiman? Who regulating Mendez over there at the WBA? Who regulating the IBF? Who regulating them? He said they make their own rules. He said they regulate themselves. Hey, he said they regulate themselves. I'm like, boy, hush. Yeah, I bet they do. Shout out to Tay Hill. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat. Receive.
Man. Hey. Hey. Well, he said Coach LT. He said LT is the GOAT of Coke athletes. Yeah. LT. They say LT used to hit a bump right in the locker room. He be hyped up. Yeah, LT. Yeah, for sure. Hey, but you get what I'm saying, though? So basically, at what you say, boxing gym, you say Jesus regulates the sanctioning body. Man, boy. I was asking him some. Hey, he said, Coach, he pulled the Roger Goodell. We regulate ourselves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Hey, I said, okay, have you ever been bribed before? You know what I mean? So basically what our brother Randy Phillips was saying that, from what I was gathering, by him being the commissioner and they're governed by the state, you know what I mean? The state, I guess it won't be as easy for them to be bribed or manipulated because they have no connection like that to the promoters or the sanctioning bodies because they're regulated by ABC. So my thing is this. Okay, this is my thing. So if I'm a promoter, let's say I'm a promoter and I want to make sure, and you know, somehow we learned today too, they say the commissioner is the one that picks the judges. So the commissioner picks the judges. You get what I'm saying? They pick the judges and the referees and all that stuff there. I'm like, oh, okay, the commissioner picked the judges, huh? Okay, yeah, that's what he said. We heard that, right? All right, but well, they pick the judges in Mississippi. I don't know how they do it in other states. Maybe in other states, maybe I think it'd kind of be messed up if you had a promoter pick the judges or the referee because the promoter, the promoter, it'd be like the promoter want to make it look like, hey, baby, I ain't got nothing to do with that. The commissioner want to pick the judges. The commissioner pick the referee, baby. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But somebody like I don't want to throw my dog Don King under the bus. I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. Hey, like Floyd Mayweather say, I don't mean to throw nobody under the bus. But if I was a promoter, I tell you guys how I would do it if I was a promoter. If I was a promoter and I'm coming to your city to put on a fight. Let's say I'm coming to Texas to put on a fight, right? I'm gonna put on a fight in Texas. I'm a promoter. Hog Head Cheese Promotions. I'm coming to Texas to put on a fight, or I'm going to Vegas to put on a fight. Who the commissioner is again? Okay, I'm gonna find out who the commissioner. Okay, right. Hey, yeah, baby boy. Hey, check this. Hey, what's up, man? How your wife doing? Your children doing good? Yeah, they doing good, man. Yeah, man. Hey, look here, man. Check this out. Hey, man, you know what, man? You've been in the game a long time. You're such a good guy. Hey, man, I got these Disney tickets for you and the kids. Hey, man, we can't take nothing from you. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, that's right, baby boy. Yeah, you can't take nothing from me. That's right. Would you be able to take something from someone else outside of me? Nah, I can't take nothing from you now. Because if I take something from you, that can be construed as you trying to bribe me. But now, if your homeboy was to give me something, you know what I mean? That'd be something different. So if I'm asked, did you take anything from Don King? No, I ain't take that from Don. Did you take anything from Al Hibby? No, I ain't take that from Al. Now, I might have took something from Sam Watson. I might have took something from, the secretary, Kelly Swanson. I might have took something from somebody else, but I ain't getting that from Al. So Al ain't pay me nothing. Did you get anything from Bob M? Oh, no, I ain't getting nothing from Bob M now, but the janitor brought me something. You know what I mean? That ain't against the rules. I can take something from the janitor at Top Rank, but I ain't getting that from Bob. But you know how they do it. Come on, man. We ain't no fools, man.
True.
We ain't no fools. We know how it go down. We know how. I'm telling you what I would have did. What I would do. Hey, Hibbity. Hey, look at Hibbity. Go over there and talk to. You know what I mean? Go over there and talk to. I'm gonna tell you something else I would do. I'm gonna tell you something else I would do. He said, Coach Tyson Fury said in the interview that he was dipping his hands in petroleum, petrol oil to harden his hands. He said, research it. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, but anyways, if I'm coming to a city, I'm throwing a fight in Vegas, I'm gonna have some of the baddest, finest, sexiest, most charming women at my disposal. Listen, Big Booty Judy, check this out. That dude right there, 62 years old, he's a commissioner of this event. And he's picking some judges in this fight. Now, the judges that he's thinking about picking, I don't like those judges. And there are some judges that have been more, that I've worked with in the past, that are more favorable to my fight cards and my generosity. What I need you to do, I'm going to give you this envelope, Big Booty Judy. Go on over there. Rub on his chest. He's in room 717 on the 7th floor. I got a list of referees that I need you to, tell them that it'd be nice if he was to give them a consideration, whatever the case may be, and make sure he have a good time.
True. true.
Make sure you have a good time. You know what I mean? Okay, Daddy, I do that, Daddy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just saying if it was me. If it was me, you know, that's all I'm saying. If it was me. hey, strategy. If it was me, that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Hey, we need 23 more likes. If it was me. You know what I mean? There's always ways around the system. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, we independent. Yeah, I know y'all independent. Now, the commissioner might be independent, like Mr. Randy Phillips. He might be independent, but there's ways around everything. Like, we need to find out who his boss is. We'll go straight to the top. Okay, so Mr. Randy Phillips, we ain't gonna deal with him. Let's go to the people. Who's over the ABC? Oh, ABC, the Associate Boxing Commission. We're going to go directly to the ABC. That's what we're going at. We're going to the ABC.
True.
Hey, we're going to the ABC. That's what we're going at. We're going to the ABC. That's what we're going. We're going directly there. You know what I mean? You know, the ABC, you know what I mean? ABC. Easiest 1, 2, 3. Y'all know me. Nick Sack G. ABC is 1, 2, 3. Yeah. You know what I mean? We gonna do ABC. I'm gonna go to the ABC with a whole bunch of Nick Sacks. I'm gonna go to the ABC with a whole bunch of Nick Sacks. Hey, look here, baby boy. You know what I mean? How your wife doing? Now you know. Everything going good, man. Everything going good. We're going to have a good fight. We're going to have a straight up fight. We're going to keep it right down the middle. We're going to be fair. Ain't going to be no bribes or none of that going on, coach. Yeah, man. Yeah. You right about it. Ain't going to be no bribes going on. Hey, man, you know what? How'd you like your trip in Vegas? Oh, my trip in Vegas was good. How you know I was in Vegas? Yeah, you know, small town, everybody talk a lot. Yeah, I heard you was in room 717, right? Yeah, I was in room 717. How you know that? Oh, you know, I heard something from Big Booty Judy. Now, I heard, you know, you had a good time, Big Booty Judy. Oh, but I ain't had no good time on Big Booty Judy. Oh, you know, hey, wait a minute. Hey, you know what? Goddamn, let me show you something. Look at, who is it? Is that you in this video? Oh my gosh, you got on the video? Yeah, that's you in the video? Yeah, that's me in the video. How you know about that? I don't know, man. Somebody has sent it to me. You know, he don't know that I sent Big Booty Judy to his room when he was in Vegas. He don't know that. You know what I mean? Got him in a compromising position too. Oh, we got him in an uncompromising position. Yeah, you know, this you? No, this probably ain't you. You know, it'd be a shame if, you know, this was to get out and your wife was to find out, boy. Woo, you know she gonna get half everything. But don't worry about it, baby boy. Your secret good with me. Yeah, thank you so much. Please don't say anything. Hey, listen, just do me a quick favor though. Hey, I got these 3 judges that I've been trying to get on this card. You know what I mean? Just make sure that these judges get on the card, okay? And your secret is safe with me. That's how I'm gonna do it.
True.
Telling you right now, Thuggin' D, I'm letting you know right now. The game ain't fair. I'm letting you know right now. Boy, listen. Listen, boy, the game dirty. I will be a dirty promoter. You can believe that. I'm trying to find out everything. What you said, Carl? Blackmail? No, that ain't blackmail. What you mean blackmail? Don't say that. Don't say the B word. That's a dirty word right there. We don't say blackmail around these parts. We say looking out for our friends over here. Somebody recorded them, caught them in an uncompromising situation. Mysteriously, I ended up with the video, Carl. I showed it to the dude. I showed it to the commissioner on the low just to let him know, hey, man, somebody got you, caught you slipping on your pimping. I got it right here, but because me and you straight on the strength, I'm going to make sure your wife don't find out about it. I'm going to make sure it don't go to ESPN. I'm going to make sure it don't go to these YouTube bloggers so the video can go viral. I'm going to make sure that don't happen. You know what I mean? So I look at it as me being a friend, giving them the heads up. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but just make sure these 3 judges be on this card. Okay? All right. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That ain't blackmail. That's just me looking out. You get what I'm saying? Carl right here trying to make it seem like we committing crimes. We listen, I am a law-abiding citizen. I am a law-abiding promoter. You know what I mean? I am a law-abiding promoter. Hey, Marquis, I'm a law-abiding promoter. I do not do bribes. I do not blackmail people. You know what I mean? What I do is I make sure that the commissioners, the sanctioning bodies, the judges, and the referees that I'm working with, I make sure that when they get caught up in uncompromising positions, I make sure that I let them know that I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that information don't get out. You know what I mean? Just make sure you, just make sure, yeah, man, you do know this guy. Like, this how you do it. how you doing, referee? Yeah, what's up? What's happening? What's happening? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, man, you've been doing this for a long time. Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time. You sure know right about that, dog. You know, I'm a fair referee. I'm gonna make sure everything go right down the pipe. Yeah, I know you're gonna make sure everything go right down the pipe. Hey, man, damn, you know, shit. Never mind. What is it? Damn, man, you know, I just gotta. Somebody just sent me a text just now. Somebody sent you a text. Who? Yeah, what they talking about? I don't know. What did this girl name? What's her name? Bow-legged Kim? Who was Bow-legged? You know her, Bow-legged Kim? Yeah, Bow-legged Kim. You know the red bone? Red bone with the cat eyes? Yeah, red bone with the cat eyes. Yeah, goddamn, she just sent me a video. She sent you a video. Well, what the video say? Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, man, listen, I got my guy right here. He's my house fighter. You know, it'd be a shame if, you know, if he was to be losing this fight and some points don't be deducted from the guy that's beating him. So it'd be a shame if, you know, nothing like no points are deducted. You know what I mean? You know, I just make sure that, yeah, wait a minute, man. Well, I don't want to talk about that. What Bow-legged Kim? Can I see the video? You sure you want to see the video? Yeah. Goddamn, okay, let me see the video. Oh, Lord, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. Oh, Lord. Oh, man, this is my first time seeing the video. Okay, yeah, listen, man, don't worry about it. Listen, your secret is safe with me. Remember, though, this guy here, he's a house fighter. Just make sure, you know, if he's losing, you know, points deducted. Okay, don't worry about it. We ain't gonna let your wife find it. That's what I'm gonna do. I look out for my friends. He said I got a contract between me and you. Hey, it ain't no blackmail now. It ain't no blackmail. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just looking out. That's what friends are for.
Who is DJ Quick? No, I ain't saying Kick and Free? I didn't say that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I tell you something. Money, you know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. I'm walking off.
Listen, I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. Blue, let me tell you something. If I raise up, it's gonna be trouble. I walk it off. Like, you know, that's how, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You know, gotta have friends, I ain't familiar with that just right there. Like that's how you do it. That's how they do it. Boy, listen, boy. But they gonna send that kryptonite to you, boy. Oh, boy, we know you like, boy, I could tell the way you were looking at that ring girl in the ring, boy. Like, she fine. Yeah, she fine in the motherfucker, boy. Lord, y'all, tear that ass up. Oh, you want to tear it up? Yeah, okay. Oh, don't worry about it, big boy. I got you. Hey, look here, man. Take that. I got you, right? You the ring girl, right? Yeah, the ring girl. Okay. But on floor, it's a setup off the rip. He don't even know it's a setup. It's a setup off the rip. We gonna fly him in. Jamie, I'm finna tell you how I'm gonna do it. We gonna fly. Okay, let's say Major Key. No, I ain't gonna say Major Key. I ain't gonna say my dog. I ain't gonna say Major Key. Major Key, why might be listening? Oh, what? Oh, this nigga talk about flying you in and setting you up with big booty Judy and Bow-legged Kim. Oh, that's what's going on. Oh no, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going to no fights. That's what y'all got. I don't get that. But we're just gonna use an anonymous name. We're gonna use an anonymous name. Let's say my homeboy Chico Stick. I don't flew Chico Stick in, flew him in the city. Chico, what's up? What? Yeah, man, goddamn, we got a fight coming out, man. Yeah, man, you know, don't worry about it. Yeah, you're going to do a good job. I put Chico Stick, I make sure somehow that he gets in a 5-star hotel. I make sure that Chico Stick eats dinner at a 5-star restaurant while he's here, right? Somehow, some way. And I make sure that I find the finest, most bow-legged tenderoni I can find. And guess what? Wherever you see him, you're going to see her. And I'm going to make sure we get it on video. And, you know what, Daddy? Yeah, what's up, baby? I promise you, when I finish with him, he going to be talking about leaving his wife when I finish with him. I'm that good. Okay, you that good? Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, just make sure you get it on video, though. Make sure you get it on video. Like, I got to have some dirt on him. Now, I might not use them right then, but later on down the line, I just keep that in the cut. I'm not saying that I'm going to do it right then. It may be something I'm going to hold over a little bit. You get what I'm saying? For a while. Later on in the year, we got a big fight coming up. Caleb Plant versus, well, that's an in-house fight. Caleb Plant and Caleb Plant and Benavidez, the Mexican Monster. That's an in-house fight. But I'm just saying, if it's like a cross promotion to fight, like, bro, you'll be surprised, bro. You'll be surprised. That's how I go down too. That's how I go down too. They know what you like, but they know what you like. Oh, you like them short and thick, huh? She's short and thick. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how you like them, huh? That's how you like. Okay, yeah. We finna go ahead and hook you up right quick. But it might be some it might be some pictures or a video. It might be some pictures or a video. We pull up like 6-7 months down the road. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna do it now. We just gonna make sure we get it, put it in the vault somewhere. You know what I mean? About 6-7 months down the road. You get what I'm saying? And when it's a crucial fight, shit, pull out the old ace in the hole. Hey, pull out the old ace in the hole. The only way you gonna win this fight, you gotta knock my man out. And this is why, hey, you know what? And this is why I like Beterbiev. Beterbiev go all over the world, kicking ass, right? Alexander Usyk, he don't knock everybody out, but he makes sure he beat you so thoroughly, because you gotta factor in all of that. You have to understand that when you're fighting, when you're not the house fighter, or you're fighting in someone else's country, your mindset has to be totally different. And listen, that's why you gotta have a tight team with you. Listen, man, we got to make sure, man, we won't have no women around us. Because, boy, that's how they going to get you with that woman, boy. Oh, my Lord, boy. And it's so easy. It's so easy to get got to, boy. Lord, it's so easy to get got. You already know, boy. You already know, boy. They send that kryptonite, boy. They send them tenderonis that way, boy. Lord, have mercy. Whew, let me tell you something. All jokes aside, right? Hey, y'all see them 2 tenderonis that Bob Arum got in the ring? The ring girls he got? Y'all see them ring girls Top Rank got? But Top Rank, boy, they don't even play. Man, Lord have mercy. You get what I'm saying? Hey, knock down 305. Boy, Top Rank don't even play. You see them tenderonis that Top Rank got? Man, whoo, Lord have mercy. Boy, I'm like, God damn, boy, what the fuck? I'm like, boy, hey, listen, boy. Hey, boy, doggone, boy. I'm like, the fuck? Shoot, Lord have mercy. Boy, I'm like, God damn, what the fuck? Where he found them? Bob, 102 years old. I'm like, boy, he can see. They say he smoke weed too now. They say he smoke weed. Boy, I'm like, Lord have mercy. Boy, where they be finding them at? Boy, like, hey, check this out. This is a true story. I was at the fight, right? Hey, we need 15 more likes. We need 15 more likes, guys, to get to 300. I was at the fight. I was at the Antonio Tarver fight. Man, listen, look here, man. Boy, yeah, I was just at that fight. I was at that fight, boy. That was a good fight there, boy. That was a good fight. Boy, that was a good fight there. I ain't gonna say and lie to you, but it was a good one, boy. All I know is, at that moment, I had an epiphany. And I said, you know what? If I was a promoter, I know how to get everything I want. If I was a promoter, I know how to get everything I want. Wherever you go, I'm going to be like Shannon Briggs. I'm going to know everything about the fighter that I'm bringing in. And if I'm bringing some fighters in, I'm going to know everything about the fighters. Listen, I can call Rick Glazer right now. You know, Rick Glazer is probably one of the, I don't want to say that bad, but he probably can understand what I'm talking about. But listen, if I'm a matchmaker, oh Lord have mercy, boy, if I'm a matchmaker, I'm gonna know everything about my fighter. The fighter, okay, let me tell you something. I got Pork Chop Willie fighting this Mexican fighter named Chico Stick. Man, this Mexican fighter ain't nothing to be playing with, boy. God damn, he been putting Paul. They say he the second coming of Canelo. God damn, I don't know how we gonna beat Chico Stick. Chico Stick kind of shit, boy. Lord, I didn't, motherfucker, he good. Trap counter game good. Footwork good. He feint real good. He blocking parry real good. God damn, he know how to slip and counter real good. God damn, motherfucker, he's the Mexican James Tony. I don't know how we gonna whoop him. All right, listen, so, yeah, this is a bad matchup right here. The only way we can get him, do we have any weaknesses? And boy, listen, I'm gonna have somebody. He like to go to church. He like to go to church. He like to go to church, huh? Okay, look, we're gonna have somebody at church with him. What does he like? I'm gonna find out everything he likes to do. Where he normally be at? Oh, he like to jog over here. He like to be at this gym. Boy, okay, this is the gym he like to be at. You know, just mysteriously a fan wants to come on. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Chico Stick? You know what I mean? How you doing, Chico Stick? Yeah, well, yeah, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Punching the punching bag. You hit the punching bag so good. I really like the way you hit the punching bag. Yeah, my wife thinks so too. Yeah, I do know. I know you have a beautiful wife and stuff like that, Chico Stick. I do understand that. I do like it. Yeah, is there any way I can have your autograph? Yeah, you can have my autograph. Listen, I want to make sure that you have on some of your best perfume when you go in that gym and ask for that autograph. Have some of your best perfume. And I want you to study how he looks at you. If he look at you like, you know what I mean? Because the women know. If he give you that look like he getting weak, like his knees getting weak, you know, and make sure you hug him too, because we need to make sure that he smells the perfume when you hug him. Thank you so much, Chico Stick, for signing this autograph. No problem. Anytime. And what's your name again? What's your name again? My name Bow-Legged Kim. Bow-Legged Kim? Yeah. What's your first name? My first name Bow-Legged. What's your last name? My last name Kim. Okay. Bow-Legged Kim. Okay, all right, bam. And then let's say we know he goes shopping. He go to Walmart every Friday, or he like to go to a certain store to get his supplements. We gonna know everything about him. He like to go to a certain store to get his supplements. He like to go to a certain GNC store to get meal, just some meal preps, creatine, whatever you can take the legal limit in boxing. Guess what? Hey, Bow-Legged Kim, listen. Chico Stick will be at the GNC. He be at the GNC every Friday. It'll be something else if you just coincidentally was to be there at that time when he go in or whatever the case may be. He go in there and then he see you again in there and it's an accident. Oh, hey, how you doing, Champ? Chico Stick, how you doing? Oh, Bow-Legged Kim, how you doing, Bow-Legged Kim? Oh, I'm doing fine. What you doing in here? Oh, I come in here all the time. Oh, you come here all the time. I come here all the time too, S.A. Oh, you do? Yeah. You know, okay, then thank you so much. Is there any way I can get like a picture with you? My mom, she would love this picture with you. Oh, yeah, anytime. Again, make sure you have that sweet smelling perfume on again. Bam. Then put the icing on the cake. Let's say he like okay, we caught him at the gym. We caught him at his favorite supplement store. Let's say he taking the kids to the movies by himself, or he going somewhere to kick it. You know, he going somewhere to, because the boss is very, very disciplined. He going somewhere to maybe to kick it with the boys, or just one of his trainers somewhere. We found out he there. You just so happen to just be strolling by or something like that. He see you again the third time. Guess what? It must be meant to be. Hey, shout out to Nick Reed. It must be meant to be. I don't saw her again. They say I saw her again. They say, got him. Boy, I'm going to find out everything, boy. I'm going to find out all your weaknesses, what you like, where you like to go, who you like to hang around. Boy, I got you, boy. If I'm a matchmaker, I'm going to make sure, look here, baby boy, you got this fight in the bag. You got it in the bag. But baby boy, Bow-Legged Kim ain't even playing, boy. Bow-Legged Kim ain't playing, boy. And guess what? Listen, I want you to put it on him too. Put it on him. Listen, when you put it on him, I want you to have him trembling. You look, boy, woo, Lord have mercy, boy. I'm having flashbacks. Dog. Hey, doggo, boy. Listen, what I need you to do, Bow-Legged Kim, this is what I need you to do. I need you to, when he call you, he gonna ask for the phone number. When he call you, and want to meet with you, play hard to get at first. All the way up until when it's time to fight. Now, he got a trainer that's very, very strict and disciplined. But you can get around that if you work your game right. If he call you, I just, Chico, thank you for calling me, Chico. How you doing? I'm doing good, Kim. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing well. Where are you at? Oh, I'm not too far. I'm at this hotel. I got it, on my job. I'm at this hotel. You make sure you have a hotel right next to his camp. Where you at? Oh, you in town? I didn't know you was in town. What do you mean I'm in town? Yeah, I'm in town too. I'm training, getting ready for the fight. Oh, you are? Yeah, I'm getting ready for the fight. Oh, okay, yeah. Is there any way that I can, my mom is here again. You can come by and see my mom. She just want to meet you just for 5-10 minutes. I do know you getting ready for the fight tomorrow. I do know. Yeah, have him come over there. She put it on him. When she put it on him, she got to be trembling and everything. Like Like, she got to be, when she put it on him, she have to tremble, and she got to have tears in her eyes. Like, make it seem like that he was the best she's ever had. Cause that's gonna make him weak too. You know what I mean? Make him feel, I make it weak at the knee. Y'all remember that song by what's my main man name? Steve Arlington. Steve Arrington. Steve Arrington, he was one of the lead singers of Slave. He made a song, he left, went solo, made a song called Make It Weak at the Knees. Yes, she gotta put it on him like that. She gotta put it on him like that. Cause listen, before I make my bet, I have to make sure that I'm going to win. I got to make sure I'm going to win. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to make sure I'm going to win. Guess what? Hey, listen. But Chico stick 38-0. Chico stick 38-0. 45 knockouts. This dude, he fixing the fight. Don't stand a snowball chance in hell. Hey, look here, man. Put your money on Pork Chop Willie. Pork Chop Willie don't stand a chance on Chico stick. Man, listen to me, man. Put your money on Pork Chop Willie.
You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
Put your money on Pork Chop Willie. Man, Pork Chop Willie is a 41-0 underdog. He don't stand a snowball chance in hell to win this fight. Man, I'm telling you, put your money on Pork Chop Willie, man.
True.
Hey, y'all around here, boy. Let me Pork Chop Willie finna get knocked out, boy. Chico stick ain't nothing to play with. I'm the only dude at the fight. I'm like, boy, who finna come up like a fat rat, boy. I'm the only one know what's going on. I'm gonna act like I'm shocked like everybody else. Man, I can't believe it. Did y'all see that? Chico stick lost to Pork Chop Willie. Hey, School, what he say? He say 38-0, 45 KOs. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, boy, if they let me, if I ever was to be a matchmaker in boxing, boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm gonna find out everything, but you listen, to be a matchmaker in boxing, you pretty much got to be like a PI, private detective. You know what I mean? Private investigator. You got to know everything. And this is why certain fights probably don't get made too. This is probably why certain fights probably don't get made too. You get what I'm saying? Certain fights probably don't get made. Certain fights probably don't get made because yeah, this dude ain't got no weaknesses, dog. We sent Big Booty Judy at him. We sent Big Booty Judy at him. You know, we sent some of our best strippers at him. God damn, we sent Bow-Legged Kim. That didn't work. God damn, he won't even hang out with the boys. He ain't drinking. He don't want to go to the club. He don't do none of that. Man, I tried to, man. He said, like, this dude, all he do is go in the gym, train, and knock motherfuckers out. God damn, well, how'd you try it? What have you tried? Did you send Bow-Legged Kim at him? Yeah, Bow-Legged Kim didn't work. You sent Big Booty Judy at him? Yeah, Big Booty Judy didn't work. Do he like to drink? Nah, he don't drink no alcohol. Do he smoke? Nah, he don't smoke. Do he like to hang out with rappers and kids boys? Nah, he don't like to hang out with rappers and kids boys. Well, what does he like to do? Man, he just be in the gym all the time training, and that's it. He ain't got no weaknesses. God damn. All right, man. Okay, man. We ain't gonna fight this dude here, man. All right, let's see can we find another one. Okay. Now, I'm just saying for me, if I was a matchmaker, like, bro, I would probably be one of the best in the business. Cause, boy, I'm gonna find out every nook and cranny about this fighter. I'm gonna listen. If he got a loosey goosey girlfriend, I'm gonna get close to her. You know what I mean? When I say me, I'm not necessarily saying myself, but I'm gonna send somebody at her. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I need you to get close to her. She be on the gram posting pictures all the time. She like to be on the gram all the time. So see can you get close to her, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna find out all that. You can believe that. I can promise you that. Hey, Solo Dolo, he say so sick of gym rat. He say so sick of gym rat on him. That talks nothing but the fight game. We gonna find out everything, boy. Hey, I can promise you that, boy. I can promise you that. Hey, what they say, William? You say, man, Jermall waiting on Bivol now. Man, Jermall ain't waiting on nobody, man. You know that, man. You know Jermall. That got Jermall in the witness protection program for real, man. That man ain't fought since 72. And I like Jermall Charlo. I do. I like Jermall Charlo, but I'm just saying, man, nigga ain't, 18 months he ain't fought. We don't know what's up with him. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know, though, the game dirty, man. The game dirty. And look, guess what? All jokes aside, it happened like that for real, though. Listen, I know y'all think I'm tripping. I know y'all think I'm tripping. But I'm gonna tell you something now. It happens like that for real. You have some matchmakers. They good, boy. They gonna find out everything. Not everything. Everything. We gonna find out everything about this dude. Every. You know what I mean? Not every. You know what I mean? Now, you ever heard of every? Have anybody ever heard of every? We gonna find out everything about this dude. He said, hey, yo, hey, bro, I see you working on the left. He said, I see you working on the left cross again. He said, you watch film, bro. Hey, I'm studying everything. Bro, I'm like, hey, Swab Joe, Swab, what he say? He said, nah, you ain't tripping. Hey, Swab, I'm telling you, boy. Hey, Swab, I'm telling you. Hey, Swab, you my fighter, but I'm going to make sure you going to get every advantage in the book. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you win this here, boy. I don't know how we going to. Hey, Halim say Don King was innocent. Hey, he say Paulie Maldonado versus Broner. Hold on, I'm going to tell you something, too. Adrian Broner fought, y'all remember Adrian Broner fought Marcos Maidana? Let's look this up. Adrian Broner fought Marcos Maidana. That was Golden Boy. That was a Golden Boy fight. Let's see. I want to see what the odds was. Because Adrian Broner versus Marcos Maidana. I'm finna tell y'all something. Odds. Let's look at the odds. No. No. Hold on. Adrian Broner. Hold on, let's look this up. See, they did their research on oh, there you go right there. They did their research on AB. They knew what time it was. Like, yeah, this puto think everything's sweet. You know what I mean? Because Adrian Broner was throwing a concert. Before the, Nah, that's Floyd Mayweather. We ain't talking about Floyd Mayweather. We talking about Maidana. Oh, that's Floyd. Okay. Broner Maidana, betting odds. This 2013. PBC didn't come around until 2015. Let's see what the odds is. Hold on. Okay. Let's see what's up. Adrian Broner opened up as a minus 400 favorite. Check this out. Adrian Broner was so confident he was going to win this fight. Look how AB was looking at Marcos Maidana. Look how he looking at him. Now, as you can see, Bernard Hopkins right there. And if we see the rest of the picture, you'll see Oscar Dela Hoya. Now, this is a Golden Boy fight. Remember, all these fighters, AB, all them fought on Golden Boy. AB looking at this. Hey, he was so confident right there. Marcos Maidana with 34-3. I don't know what they were thinking about, boy. God damn, I don't know what they were thinking about. Lord have mercy. Let's say Adrian Broner opened up as a firm 4-1 favorite, but has since clipped into minus 500, so he was a 5-1 favorite. And they say all week, and it's still widely available, although he short of 600. So he was almost a 600 favorite. Hey, he was so confident. Boy, he was so confident going into that fight. He was a 5-1 favorite. And they say Marcos Maidana was a plus 700. Man, boy. Hey, doggone, Marcos Maidana, Oscar De La Hoya was like, got him, but we got him, but we got us one, boy. Now, even though AB was a Golden Boy fighter, but Marcos Maidana and doggone, who was his trainer? Robert Garcia, they were like, got him, but we got us one, boy. This dude right here, hey, Puto, check this out. What's up? This dude right here, he like to party all the time. He chased all the women. He was drinking. He let the drink in the club. He think this gonna be sweet. You know what I mean? Bruh, he had no idea what he was getting into. Yeah, listen, when Robert Garcia and them looked at the tape on AB, they like, yeah, we got him. They like, we got him, boy. We got him. Well, he like to party all the time. His dad like to brush his waves. Well, listen. Doggone Maidana, boy. True. Boy, McDonald, more. Hey, what you say, Flex BX? He said you shouldn't say that, coach. Hey, say what? What I should say? Man, look here, man. All I'm saying is you gotta know I like AB. But what I'm saying is this here. Boy, doggone McDonald, boy. Shit. They looked at the film. They looked at the man. Look at this. They knew everything about AB. Yeah, all you gotta do, we gonna listen. This is gonna be the perfect game plan to beat him. This gonna be the perfect game plan to beat him. But we got some for him. Now I will say this now. AB got beat by Marcos McDonald. They look like they tried to rob McDonald too, even though he got 2 knockdowns in the fight. But that was probably Adrian Broner's best fight, to be honest with you. That in my opinion, that was his best fight. Like he had some bite down in that fight because he had no hurt McDonald a couple of times in that fight. And AB kept fighting back. Even though every time he went down, every time he got hurt, he got up and he came back and fight. He fought stronger. He came back and fought stronger. You get what I'm saying? So, you know. It is what it is. Hey, Holly, what is that? Schoolo, what is that? Schoolo, he said he put them paws on AB. Yeah, they did their homework. They did their homework on AB. Because you know what? Because they was too confident. If you look at that press conference, they was too confident. I said, man, Marcos McDonald wasn't scared. He wasn't nervous. It was none of that. Robert Garcia was very confident. I was like, man, god damn, what is it right here, boy? They were like, man, god damn, boy. Then so when the bell rung, boy, it was if you look at the look, go back. I want you guys to go back and watch that fight because I saw that fight 3 times. I lost $500 on that fight. Of course, I bet it with AB, of course. But go back and look at that fight. If you look during the fight, Adrian Broner had a surprised look on his face. He had a surprised look on his face because he did not expect the level of resistance that was coming from Marcos McDonald. Like he had like a bewildered look on his face. Like, what? Wait a minute, man. I'm a 5-1 favorite. How is this humanly possible? Like, how is he putting these paws on me like this? Like, wait, what the? He dropped me twice? Well, what the? He not intimidated by me? I'm the K-Man. Don't you know I'm the K-Man? Like, he had a bewildered look on his face. Go back and look at that fight. Cause I had to look at it. I had to look at it 3 times. And what did it say, Swah? You say not at all, coach. You say AB was not expecting that from McDonald. No, he wasn't expecting that from McDonald. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people wasn't expecting that from McDonald. Rockman, a lot of people wasn't expecting that from McDonald. But the only people who had that look on their face, like, yeah, we're gonna beat this dude, Robert Garcia and Marcos McDonald. I had to go back and look at it. I say, damn. They knew all along. Like, yeah, we got something for this dude. Yeah, we got something for him. They knew all along. And then next thing you know, we saw the famous picture of AB walking back to the locker room. Had his hands up like this here. He was walking back to the locker room. I think was that Don House with him? Could have been Don House with him. I'm not sure. Could have been Don House with him that night, walking back to the locker room. It was 2 security guys walking the back. And he just had this swole look. His face was swole. His hands was bent like this because they was holding his arms up. Like he looked like he went through something. He wasn't expecting that. At all. And what did he say? He said McDonald was coming off KO and Soto and Josecito Lopez. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a bad matchup. And then he went to I think they fought at welterweight, right? Wasn't that fight at welterweight? I think AB had one fight. At 140 or something like that. Then he went straight to welterweight. Something of that sort. You get what I'm saying? So I say all like to say this. Things like this happen. Good matchmaking. Guess what? When I get Steve Kim back on here, I'm gonna get Steve Kim back on here next week. Well, I'm thinking about flying out. I got to fly out next week. So a couple of days, probably 3 days out of the week next week, we're going to go live, but we just going to go live from our phone. But yeah, the matchmakers, bro, like there's so much that I've learned about this sport, man. Like, you know, matchmaking is an art. Matchmaking is an art, man. It's an art, man, and you really got to know what you're doing, and you got to know everything about your opponent, especially if you a top fighter, you're a top promoter or a top matchmaker for a good promotional company, and you're really a good promoter, a good promoter matchmaker. They like, okay, all right, you know, yeah, this one here, yeah, we might got this one. Like, I'm just saying, for me, like, I'm going all in, bro. Hey, Halim, what Halim at? Halim, Halim, you already know. You already know, man. You already know. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you got to do your homework, boy. You got to do your homework. Hot Rod, what you say? Hot Rod say AB played too much. And you know what? He ain't been the same. Halim say facts. Halim, facts. And what they say? Facts. Yeah, man, you got facts, man, facts. Absolutely, bro. Listen, I know what I'm talking about. You know, there's a difference between believing what you're talking about and knowing what you're talking. I know what I'm talking about. I don't care who believe me. I don't care. I know that I know. I know that I know what I'm talking about. I know how this shit works. I know how this shit works. Shout out to Jamie Rivera, man. Salute, man. Hey, let's give my main man, the Mississippi Commissioner Randy Phillips. Shout out to him for coming on the show. Salute to that brother there, man. Hey, okay. Shout out to Roach from Houston that called into the show. Hey, okay. Shout out to Dre from Philly, man. Hey, okay. We got some good fights coming up. Amanda Serrano, ALICIA BAUMGARDNER, they're fighting Friday. I think their weigh-in is tomorrow. They're fighting for Undisputed in New York at the Hulu Theater. This is phenomenal for women's boxing. Neither one of these women made excuses. Nobody was talking about size of the street, wrong promotional companies, A-side, B-side, none of that. They made it happen. They got it done. This is very beautiful for women's boxing. I wish a lot of the men can learn from the women. We know that these sanctioning bodies are crooked. Every last one of them, from the WBA, the WBO, the IBF, and the WBC. I feel bad for Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. Artur Beterbiev has 3 belts. Bivol has 1 belt. He has the WBO. Both of those guys would like to fight each other to see who is the best, to see for Undisputed. The section about it, Mauricio Suleiman, is saying that Beterbiev has to fight his mandatory, WBC mandatory. Like, okay, what's the rush? Like, you let Jermall Charlo had the belt for 18 months, and Carlos Adames, well, he had the belt longer than 18 months, but he had the fault in 18 months. And Carlos Adames was pressing you, trying to petition you to say, hey, look, man, make me the mandatory to fight him, to fight Jermall Charlo for the WBC full title. I am the WBC intern champion. You said, nah, I got to talk it over with Jermall Charlo, see what's going on. You got to wait your turn. I know you want to fight, but you got to wait your turn. So you told Carlos Adames he need to wait his turn. You got to check with Jermall Charlo. He had the belt he ain't fought in 18 months, still holding on to the belt. But yet you tell him Beterbiev he need to fight immediately his WBC mandatory. If not, you're going to strip him of his belt. Make that make sense.
True.
Make it make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, this don't even make no doggone sense.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
Yeah, man, I'm for real, though, man. It is what it is, man. You ought to know what time it is, man.
Hurting the group? I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
If they ask me, they say, hey, man, Coach, did you send Bow-Legged Kim and Big Booty Judy to this commissioner's office? If they ask me that question,
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
that question? Did you?
No, don't be trying to interrogate me. You ain't gotta like it, but you gonna respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
It is what it is, man.
I am a chain belt in Kung Fu. Bruce Lee was my teacher. Watch this. That's called the quarter blood technique. You do that, a quarter blood will drop out of a person's body.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name the names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Shout out to my dog AB,
I want
man.
to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
It is what it is, man. We gotta see our prayer for these Wakandas,
And I
man.
want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because He helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
This for all you dudes that got them death row contracts. Shout out to doggone John Kennedy. Salute, fam.
I need to talk to you right now about my royalties and how you keep your books.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Fuck your office hours. I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
Don't be asking about your money. Don't be asking about your money. And guess what? If they talk about taking me to jail for so-called bribing people, guess what? I ain't scared.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
To all these internet gangsters.
Fuck you all rolling up on for, cuz.
He must don't know. He can't know.
Huh?
He can't know.
Shout out to Jermall Charlo.
There's nothing that I can do. Sorry, I moved my camera. There's nothing that I can do other than just be patient, let these boys keep talking that smack, and me be who I am. Damn, phone number falling. I mean, my bad. Look.
To Jerome in the house.
Man, who this little young whippersnapper running all up into my combo? Look at you. You're all wet behind your ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Man, you better go on home before you get your little thick ass tossed up.
Hey, this how they do. Hey, you know what? This how they dudes when they be capping for their favorite fighter, and they be lusting over their favorite fighter. This how they be for real. This how they be in real life.
Oh my God, I respected you. I respected you. Oh my God. I respected you. After my God, give him after my God. You second to God, champ. No. I didn't listen. I respect him. I'm sorry. I respect him. Come on for the nigga pass out. Take the picture, please pass out.
Yeah, get him before he pass out.
Yeah.
Hold him up.
Yo, we gotta take this guy everywhere. Yeah. Yo, shit.
He needs air.
You need air.
He needs air. Take the picture. Take the picture before you face the picture.
That's my hero, right? That's my hero. One more.
It takes a lot to do. All right, why you pushing?
Don't worry about it. Come on, I got you, guys.
This nigga had tears in his eyes, dog. He had tears in his eyes, and he fell down on his knees in front of another man's crouch, in front of all those tenderonies. The tenderonies say, take the picture, take the picture. You know, take the picture before he passes out. This what's going on live. So they do this. Listen, boy, this what's going on live right now, man. I can't make this up. Talk to her, Riley. Talk to her.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
My dog, Eddie the Hitman Hearn, and Booger Ray.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of him in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker's hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
Ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
I kind of like that. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. Hey, I like that song right there. Only dark times for you. Hey, you know what I mean? Hey. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. And Leonard L.B. Why you always hating on me? Booger Ray Little Man, this for you, dog. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. Shout out to my dog Booger Ray, man. It is what it is. Only dark times for you. All these flaming heterosexuals hating on no boy. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. And Booger Ray Leonard, why you always hating on me? Hey man, I'll see you guys tomorrow 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're on our road to 20,000. We need on our road to 20,000 subscribers. Y'all ain't stopping nothing. You Wakandas ain't stopping nothing. PBC D Riders, Aerosexual, y'all ain't stopping nothing. As a matter of fact, you are helping me grow even more, and I'm counting on you to do so. I'll see you guys tomorrow 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto.
Let's go.